What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 16Fix for another Bargain Bin Bros video. The return of the Bargain Bin Bros today. So it's been a minute since we've had one of these, and there's been a lot of stuff dropping. So we kind of felt like it was time to bring the group back together. With that, let me introduce my amazing panel this morning. So we've got the Joker aficionado, my brother Big Bretta. Big Bretta, Shawao, how you doing today?
Why am I the Joker aficionado? I'm tired of Joker already.
I was going to say, so I was going to tell everyone, if you're here for Joker Talk, we probably won't be talking much. But if you really have a lot of questions, go see Joao's live stream that he did from this weekend. He answered everyone's questions.
It's fine. If they have any questions, we can answer them here. It's no problem.
There we go.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's morning for you. For me, it's 1 a.m., but it's fine. I'm on holidays already, so I hope everything is fine. And hello, Dean. Welcome. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Got invited earlier today, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually up early today, so.
I was going to say, everything good, man? What are you doing up this early?
Elden Ring.
Oh, there you go. So did you actually never go to bed? That's the real question.
No, I did.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I'm glad you were able to join, though. It's been a while since we've been able to stream together.
Hell yeah, did I miss you?
Yeah, man, missed you too. Oh, perfect timing. So we got my brother, Calvin, the low-key collector, who was at an amazing game yesterday. Calvin, what's going on, man? Well, he's still logging in, so
yeah.
Morning, guys.
Hey, morning. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I had everything set up, and now all of a sudden my headphones are off again. But
that's
all
right.
What's up?
Yeah, I won't blame you. Won't blame you if you're a little hungover this morning after that dub yesterday.
I don't really drink like that. I mean, I may have 2 or 3, but you know, I'm a driver, so I'm always concerned about my license. So I really don't drink that hard.
Okay,
Unless I just know I'm not going to be behind the wheel.
Okay.
But
so
good.
when we go to Hong Kong, we'll have you be the DD.
That's fine, because there's too much shit going on in Mexico. I need my mind right.
You got to keep your wits about you. Calvin, how was that game yesterday, man? So Calvin was at the Raiders and Niners game. Obviously, I'm a Raiders fan. Calvin's a Niners fan, but
that shit was crazy. I expected a blowout. I don't know what the hell happened with that game. Every time I looked up, y'all were tied. Yeah. Raider fans in there upset because it was like 75% Niner fans in the house.
It was all red. Yeah, it was embarrassing to see. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Well,
would have been nice.
What happened? I didn't see the game.
They pretty much, well, you know, the Raiders aren't doing too well this year. We were already on an 8-game winning streak, so we expected just to walk in and slap their ass around and go home, right? Next thing you know, we're tied. Tied at 24, tied at 30, 34. It was just always this, and then ended up going into overtime.
That's a high-scoring game, yeah.
Right. Our kicker missed the field goal at the end of the regulation. I'm not even paying attention to the kick. I'm like, we got this. I'm already talking shit. Next thing I know, I'm like, why are the Raider fans cheering? What happened? Oh hell no, he missed it.
That's how it goes, man.
So next thing I know, we had to go back. Had to get an interception to finally knock it out. But it was a good time.
There we go. Well, glad you made it back in one piece. You never know around Raiders fans and Niners fans, but you know it was mostly your crew. So
you know, I was with my boy. He's a gangster, so I'm all right. I know I was with good people.
Awesome. Well,
what's
I'm
up,
sure
everybody? Brother Dean, pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Calvin, how are you?
Oh, I didn't realize you guys had not streamed together. All right, well, you are officially
I've seen
Bargain
Dean play
Bin
at times,
Bros now.
His ass is hilarious. I'll be crying with Dean like here.
Dean really is the best, honestly. So I know we got a few others joining today, but I think we're just going to go ahead and get into these topics. So let me address the chat really quick, and then we'll start talking some figures. So we've got Jazzy in the house. Yo, Happy New Year to you and Gigi. Thank you so much. Excuse me if my voice goes. We're just getting back from Mexico, and it's been a long week, and I missed a lot of news, so was eager to jump on here. Thank you for joining. We got the talented Renz Tolentino. Happy New Year, Marco and Gigi. Everyone's wishing Gigi a Happy New Year. She's not even on the chat, or she's not even in the stream. But no, thank you for joining. Lane Kramer in the house. Hello to all. Arise, Marco. Yeah, it's early morning for me here. It was a little tough. Big Bretta saying, hi, everyone. Marco's late. Immediately threw me under the bus. Okay, well, you know, Bretta, thank you so much. But, oh, man. All right, so let's see. We got 1-6 Salvo in the house. Happy New Year, Marco and Gigi. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Lane Kramer saying, Bretta, You loving your 1/6 inArt Joker. There you go. Questions already. We knew it was coming. Bretta in the house. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's see who else we got. We got Larry Walker in the house. Happy New Year, Marco. Hey, Larry, thank you for joining. Happy New Year to you. We got Ryan in the house. Mr. Mom Collectibles. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Ryan, we got to get you on one of these bargain bin bros here very soon.
Mr. Mom Collectibles today won the module cases on Will Fox Vacation.
That's right.
Oh, really? I
Giveaway.
missed that.
Yeah.
I did see that last night. Congrats, man.
Congratulations, man. Amazing. Wow.
Congratulations. Very
Two
cool.
module cases. Fine.
Oh,
Really cool.
that's awesome. I think the same size that I ordered as well. So
It's the 110.
the 110. Okay, yeah, I've got 3 of those coming. I need them too. We're going to get into that here very soon, but I need my Module cases desperately, like I know a lot of other collectors need them as well. We got AJ Agrusa in the house. Hello, friends. Hope all is well. Hey, AJ, thank you for joining. We got Tyria in the house. What's going on? Thank you for joining. We got Joda576. Newer subscriber, been collecting 1/6 since Hasbro days. Anyone remember the early pre-order days for Sideshow? Kind of miss them. Happy New Year. Anyone have any insight into that?
No, sorry.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining. I guess we we don't have the same nostalgia for those days as you do, but really appreciate you subscribing. And yeah, thanks for being in here. We got Cesar in the house. What's going on, Cesar? We got my brother Andrew Gibo. Yo, what's going on, Andrew? We got Absolute Irwin in here. The Bargain Bin Bros are back. Sup, everyone? Sexy panel there. Yes, we do have a very sexy panel. Joao actually joined without his hat earlier, and he was bringing a little bit more sex appeal than usual.
Too
Kind of wish he
shiny,
would
right?
have.
It was too
Yeah,
shiny.
it was. Hey, it was doing it for me. It kind of perked me up early in the morning. We got my brother Equan in here, the other Bargain Bin Bro. Happy 2023, all. Yeah, hopefully everyone has a terrific 2023. Let's see. We got Patton in the house. What's up, everyone? Hey, thank you for joining. We got OG fan. And I believe it's Payton, right? Can someone correct me? It's Payton and not Patton, right? All right. I've got no help from my panel
don't
here
know,
this
dude.
morning, but
I don't have any idea.
all right. I always get it incorrect here. We got OG fan in the house. Hello and happy New Year to this great panel and all in the chat. Yes, thank you so much for joining. We've got Calvin Williams, a low-key collector, in the house there. Hardcore Candy, what's up, Marco panel and everyone in the chat? Hey, thank you for joining. Let's see. We got a Raiders question here. Is Derek Carr done being a Raider after this season? Yes, I would say pretty definitively he is done. Not to get too into football, but I don't really love how the organization handled it. You got someone who's really, been the face of the franchise, who's been a class act, whether you like his play or not, and they kind of did him dirty. So I think
Real quick, as soon as I stepped
Yeah.
off the plane, they had a huge poster promo for him in the airport. As soon as I walked off the plane, I was like, well, that shit's about to come down.
Yeah, no doubt. I think they're going to try to erase him from history. Sad to see.
crazy.
You don't do that to guys who have been, his main receiver killed somebody last year, and he still took us to the playoffs. So, yeah, it's sad to see, but I think they're paving the way for Tom Brady, I would assume. So it's kind of gross to think about.
Brady?
Yeah, I know. He'll be
still
46
playing?
next year. He'll be 46 next year. That's how desperate we are right here. Let's see.
Hey,
Brandon's-
dude, I can't fucking talk, dude. The Cowboys, after fucking, or right before Tony Romo, it was Vinny Testaverde, Drew Bledsoe, fucking,
yeah.
God, dude, it was just like one after the other. Just like, quit picking these old bastards.
Yeah, it's hard to find quality quarterback play, no doubt about it. So we got Brandon Salad in the house. BBB gang. Hey, Brandon, thank you for joining. Tyria is saying, that explains why the live stream had an age restriction. Oh, it had an age restriction, really? Okay. I didn't know that was a thing, but okay. Well, learned something new here. Absolute Irwin saying, Joao always bringing the sexy in all streams. Big Bretta is not just a username. Oh my God, that definitely explains it. No doubt about it. We got Commander Green in the house. What's up, people? Hey, Commander Green, thank you for joining here. Okay, and so one last one here, and then we'll get into some figure talk. Joda576 is saying they used to have specific days for pre-orders. Like they would announce weeks ahead of time, and then there was a special page you'd have to go for pre-orders. They would have problems. So this is kind of This is kind of for Hot Toys and how it used to be more exclusive.
The early days, yeah, but that should be like this. But it's interesting that here in China, Hot Toys, the official website, is exactly like this. They
Okay.
announce which day start the pre-order. They even have countdowns on each product page that you will see how many hours you have left to the pre-order start, and then the pre-orders have a limit window, right?
Wow.
It's
Okay.
still
So
like this. It's still like this here.
very much the system over there. Wow. I didn't realize that it was exactly like that. That's pretty incredible. Okay, so there you go. So if you're eager for those days, or if you're wanting for those days, it still exists in other parts of the world.
Yeah,
Go to
yeah.
China. We got Shane,
Yeah,
1/6
what do you got
figure
this week?
focus.
That just
Oh,
excites
man.
me. Every time he says it, I feel like this warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Dean.
what's
And-
up,
And
Morning, Shane. What's up, man?
Brendan Palmer.
Calvin.
Shane over here
Hi,
dressed
guys, how
like
are
a
you?
cholo on Easter too. Thank you for joining.
Listen, I logged on, I saw Dean was here, and I was like, oh man, I gotta change.
There you go. But had to bring the
Dude.
correct vibe.
dude? He just needs a pair of Dickies shorts. With
What
the
do you think
fucking
I'm
high
wearing?
Socks, dude.
With
Some
with
Cortezes
Cortez.
on. Yeah.
The fucking, hey, what's up, fool?
Exactly. So you were with Calvin at the Raider game yesterday, I'm assuming. But no, Shane, how was your snowboarding trip, man?
Man, like, there was a time not too long ago where every single cent I earned went into going to the next snow point. Like, I've snowboarded in like Canada twice, like New Zealand 3 times, all over Europe, but I haven't been on real snow since 2017 because of, pandemic and whatnot, whatever. And it just made me like, I knew I would enjoy it, but I was like, oh my god, this is just like, time is the only real currency, and it's time we'll spend. So I just absolutely loved it. Like, I'm all about that life.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. No, love that balance there. Not all the money towards collecting, not all the money towards traveling. Just a balance. So love to see that you had a good time. We've got a question here for Dean. Yo, Dean, this is from Jazzy. Elden Ring worth playing? I just finished God of War Ragnarok and need something to play.
Bro, I was just loading up the YouTube so I could comment. I don't want to interrupt the show. 110% it's worth playing, dude. Game of the year. It's fucking incredible. It's going to piss you off and you're going to want to chuck your TV out the window. But goddamn, it's fucking beautiful.
And I don't want to volunteer Dean, but he was kind of like the guide for Ben Thomas and myself, and I know he's helped other
Dude, I
players
just
along.
convinced
So
my best friend to buy it today, and that's what we were doing before I jumped on here. If you got a PS5, I'll help you out.
there you go.
Thanks for the
See?
double down. Philip the
Yeah.
Fool's been on me about getting started with God of War, so he sent me all these background videos I need to watch to get caught up to current, and then I need to go get the game. So I'm about to jump on that. So thanks for
And
the
play
double
the first
down.
one.
What's funny is I have I think the first 5 games for PS3, and I never cracked the plastic open. I still have it on the case. I just looked it up the other day, so I'm way behind on God of War. But he sent me all kind of YouTube videos to get me caught up.
Dang, okay, Philip doing the enabling. Yeah, but he's right in this instance. You definitely have to play God
Okay,
of War.
all right.
I just got Ragnarok, so looking forward to jumping into that today. We've got another, well, he's not really a bargain bin bro, but we still let him hang with us anyways. We got El Profi in the house. Mario, what's
shit.
going on?
Just a bro, dude.
You're just a bro. You're just the
just a
official
bro.
Marvel
This is not-
collector.
This is not bargain bin.
Yeah.
He's bro feet claws.
Profi class.
Hey!
Mario, I
Dad
don't
jokes
think your
here
mic is bad, man.
always. How are you, man? You good?
Oh man, I'm doing good, man. How you guys doing? I'm actually just waking up, bro.
Good.
So,
I was gonna say we got you up
I'm
extra
just
early
waking
this
up,
morning.
bro. What's that?
We got you up extra early this morning.
Mario,
Yeah, you did.
I don't
Hey,
think your
D,
mic
what's
is-
up, man?
I don't think your mic is plugged in, buddy.
Yeah, I also
My
don't
mic's
think
not
so.
plugged in?
Or it's
You are
not.
talking
It's
about
not
the-
selected.
through the AirPods or something like that.
Oh, my bad. Hold up.
But I do
Okay,
miss
back.
you, Mario. It's good that you're here.
Yeah, and I know we talked to Zach about joining today too, and he was like, "I got to work." It's like, how badly do you need this job, Zach?
Yeah,
Just come hang out with your bros, you know. Let's see.
Maybe
One last
maybe he's on duty on Aux PD.
There you go. I think so. I gotta say, the last Ox PD you guys did, Dean, where you were doing the voice of like the meth head. I was crying.
Oh yeah, I went to the. I don't even
cannot-
remember what the fuck I was doing.
I cannot drink or eat when I watch that. Really, it's amazing.
Truly the best content y'all put out, I have to say. So Equan saying, would have thought Mario would be knees deep into Marvel. Yeah, he's gotten all the way back in.
Wow.
As you can clearly tell.
Yeah, right. So let's see, 2 more here. Let's see. AJ saying, man, it's a legendary panel right now. It's a party. Always a party on Bargain Bin Bros. Just a fun, stupid time over here. So with that, let me pull up this tease that has happened. And I kind of want to talk through a few things here. So there's been so much that's dropped, end of last year, going into this year. And, Hot Toys put this out, which I'm really appreciative of every time they do this, because we can really kind of calibrate, okay, we know what's going to be dropping, and we kind of know, what we may have on our wish list or on pre-order with these. So, Shoa, I wanted to start with you, since you've been impacted kind of the most from all of us, and some of the things that are going to be coming my way here very soon, they've already dropped for you. So, kind of want to talk through, with this picture, which ones are really stand out for you that will be coming home right now? So that's question number 1. Question number 2, are there any that you maybe anticipated getting initially that you've kind of got to push off because so much stuff has dropped? And then the third question, how do you kind of navigate after having the Joker invoice, after getting this DeLorean invoice, after, knowing all the other things are coming? How do you kind of navigate all of this stuff?
Can you repeat the first question?
Yeah, so the first question is, I actually forgot them all, but what
No,
of
I'm
these
kidding,
are
I'm
what of
kidding,
these are
I
you gonna
know.
get? Yeah, go for it.
For example, the Mandalorian already have it, so that one it's already out, right? That Mando. I have the DeLorean, Shang-Chi, Wan-Wu, those ones. Then these are the ones I pre-order. Okay, the DeLorean, Shang-Chi, Wan-Wu, and the Mandalorian, but the Mandalorian already have it.
And you didn't go
once-
deluxe with Mandalorian, right? You just got the standard.
I didn't go deluxe. I already start checking for the parts, but the price they are asking for the parts, I better it's better for me to get the extra one, the deluxe one, and then play with it.
You could do one head sculpt on, one head sculpt off, I guess, too, right?
Yeah, because I want to use the one head sculpt for the transport trooper. It's very easy to do. If anyone has a transport trooper, you basically just need to pop out the neck piece, and then you can just put Din Djarin head sculpt over there. It will work perfectly without any problem. I'm curious because I want to see better photos for the Wonder Woman. I want to see how that sculpt worked out. The Batman X suit also, and the King Shark. Then, only if a bargain bin deal appears, the Mark V suit up, and I don't know, maybe that Spider-Man, but the Spider-Man must be the deluxe version because I really like that diorama base. Not the regular one. The regular one, I can assure you, will go on bargain bin. That will go for $140, $130 in no time.
Seems to be trending that way, right?
It's
For
the
a suit that
problem.
most people have
The
forgotten.
problem when you have deluxe and regular, it always happen like this. It's a problem. But yeah, I'm very very curious about the King Shark. I want to see more because Monica told me actually looks much better in person.
Really?
He already checked it in when Hot Toys some weeks ago were showcasing it and said looks really really good. So I'm quite curious. And yeah, Wen-Wu and Shang-Chi, I'm really curious to see also how they turn out to be.
Yeah. That
But
King
yeah,
Shark's
about
interesting,
the-
though, with no companion
Yeah.
pieces, right?
Yeah, that's the problem. King Shark doesn't have any companion pieces. That's the only figure they did from the Suicide Squad movie. But you can work it out with, for example, Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey. You can work it out with Bloodsport from Thunder Toys or Soso Toys. You have Polka Dot Man from Thunder Toys 2. And you will have Peacemaker coming, right? So
True, yeah.
there's a lot of options you can work out with this King Shark. The last question, the invoices. I don't know. I paid the Joker, the DeLorean. Probably they say tomorrow customers can pick up at Secret Base in Hong Kong, but here in China we haven't received any invoices yet. So I'm not sure if it will be before the Chinese New Year. and I don't want because I need to pay now Quill and Blair. I need to pay the Batman. I need to pay. I
So
would
many heavy
prefer-
hitters all at one time.
I don't mind if the DeLorean comes after the holidays. For me, it's perfectly fine. No problem at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm so glad that they don't have Carnage on here, right? Like, that's another one that could
Yeah.
just be.
Carnage
Throw
is
a-
other one.
Looks like Carnage to me, man.
Oh, gosh. This
It's
image
Carnage.
does look like Carnage.
If you are collecting Iron Man, you are screwed over here. You already have 3 pieces here. 3, no 4, because we have the Mark 1 also there in the back.
Yes, the Mark One. Okay, so I do want to talk about that in the Mark Five a little bit later. So yeah, okay, so you got a lot coming in and a lot to manage. It's a scary times right now, but we're praying for you and hoping you don't
Why I
get
don't
kicked
mention
out of
any
your house.
Iron Man, and I'll tell you why I don't mention Iron Man, because
us.
until now, the last Iron Mans that have been released here in China, they all go down so much that no one is getting them at stock. Iron Man is going down so much lately that it's always worth to wait for a while, right? So
I think that's a really good rule of thumb. Yeah, that's kind of
Because
what
they've
I'm
all been
implementing.
fucking reissues lately.
yeah, that's too
It's the
much.
same
Too much.
shit.
No matter how much they love Iron Man, when there's too much already in the market, and it's time for them to put the brakes. Ben, how are you?
My man.
Hey, Ben Thomas. Ben,
Hey,
you're
guys,
not in
how's it
bed.
going,
What the
Ben?
heck?
I got out of bed. I opened my phone. I'm like, God
As
damn, you
always.
guys are streaming in 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, I can be there in 20. I just need a coffee and I'll be there. So good to see y'all. Mario, Shane, Dean, Calvin, Bretta. Fucking love you guys. So happy to see y'all. Happy New Year. Happy New
I
Year.
love
Happy
your
New Year to the
country,
chat
man.
as well.
Friend.
Happy New Year, dude.
Just
Hey,
two
happy
things.
New
I'm
Ben.
so
One,
bummed.
I love your country. Two, don't you usually look at figures in bed? What's this about?
I know, right? Sleeping. Hate to see it. I'm so bummed that I didn't get a chance to come see you while you were here, Shane. Sorry about that, buddy. I was
Man,
make it happen.
literally thousands of flights into Vancouver were cancelled. Like, I wasn't expecting you
weather.
to drive all those hours, even if the roads were perfect. It was literally deadly. It was crazy. The ice was mad.
Yikes. A real
Crazy.
friend would have done it, but you know what? No,
Completely.
that's
right.
that's scary stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't do that drive.
Shane, if any of you ever come to China, even if you are in the most north point, I will be there. Only to take
I
a
thought you
coffee
were going to
with
say, even
Sounds
if you
good.
were right next to me eating in a restaurant, I still
Wouldn't
go.
come.
I'll send you recommendations.
Thanks,
That's,
Joao. We need to go mountain biking together, Joao.
We definitely do. In China.
Hey, love to hear that. Bargain bin bros in real life. Awesome. Yeah, Ben, glad you were able to join, man. Let me catch up with the chat really quick, and then we'll kick it over to Dean really fast. So let's see. We got Carlos in the house. Marco PP. Wow. So
Micro.
that's...
Micro.
excuse me?
Micro.
Oh,
I don't know who-
Micro. I see. I just read it Marco. Sorry, I'm so used to... Anyways, moving on from that, we've got single songwriter in the house. Because there are so many figures coming all through 2023, my budget constraints will limit my choices. I see one figure I will get, Cromando. Yeah, it's really, there's so much stuff coming out. It's really a scary time and a time we got to be conscious. And if there are deals that we can kind of hunt in the future and kind of defer some of these, really interested to see what my bros here are going to be doing. Let's
That's
see.
a very good way for you. You said it's the budget will only limit, for example, you say getting one figure, right? The Cromando. It's better for you to get one figure from here than now go to your collection and start to think, I'm going to sell this because I want to get this, and this. And then after a while you think, why I sell that? Now I need to get it back again. Just get what
Ouch.
you can
Is that
with your
a jab at me?
budget. No, I even didn't know you
Mario
sold,
said
you
I feel
sold
attacked.
figures. I even didn't
Yeah,
know you
man.
sold figures. I always
I
thought
did,
you were
man.
against selling.
Me, no. I'm always for selling. I'm against it now. I don't plan on selling off anymore because of what I'm doing now, going back and getting all the shit that I sold off. But granted, getting them for
Yeah.
a better deal than what I originally got them for, yeah.
And now
Not
it's not the
everything.
best time to sell, right? It's not the best time at all to sell
No,
hot toys.
Absolutely not. No. I mean, unless you have some sort of grail, that goes for a lot. But other than that, nah. Now it's definitely not the best time.
No, completely agree. The market is too screwed up right now. If you can avoid selling, definitely better to sit on these things and be more budget conscious instead of trying to flip at a loss and then you're gonna put yourself in a big hole there. Really quickly, we've got Brother Cousins in the house. What's going on? Hey, thank you for joining. Let's see, Jay, what an absolute legend. Let's see who else we've got. May the North be with you. Oh man, the coughs are going around. I got Gigi coughing over here. We got Mario over here. Hope everyone's taking their vitamin D as well. Save some room in the budget for that. And the vitamin C.
Vitamin D, you say?
That's right. Well,
Must
I'll give
resist
you- yeah.
talking and saying joke. Sorry.
No, you got to say it. Come on, it was an alley-oop. I set y'all up for it. We got Tremble Dust in the house. Hey, people. We got Ryan Smith. What's going on? Hey, guys. Happy New Year. All right. So,
Happy New Year,
Dean.
Ryan.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan. Happy New Year. Dean, so how are you navigating all this? With all this dropping, is there anything that's kind of on your radar? Are you staying patient per usual?
Nothing on this table is even remotely close to my collection.
What? Really?
Oh, except for Chrome Mando, because I don't have I only have the Durasteel Mando. I never picked up a Beskar Mando, so I hate to be that guy, but I'm glad I waited because now I have
Don't
like
say
the-
it. Don't say it.
Now I have the Mando to get for now anyway. In a couple months, it'll probably be a different story, but that's the only one on this table that I'm interested in getting. The Clone Trooper is cool, but I don't have like a huge connection to that particular clone. Was that Jesse?
Jesse?
So I'm not like dying for it. Like if I never own it, I'll be fine, you know? But yeah, I already have a Wonder Woman, so I don't really care about that one. I have my ultimate in my head Spider-Man, which is the Homecoming tech suit. Like when I picture Spider-Man, that's kind of what I picture. So yeah, I'm good here. My wallet is taking a sigh of relief right now. But I'm just Mando any day now.
There you go. Are you planning to just wait for a really good deal on it, though, or what's your plan of attack?
No, I'll probably pick it up retail from Stevens, just local shop. I like him a lot, so
Yeah, that'd be... If you're getting it from Stevens, it's worth supporting at full price, for sure.
yeah, they're really good people over there. And I am gonna pick up Bo-Katan whenever that should be any day now. So just those two for me. But honestly, I think that's it in terms of 6 scale figures as of right now for the year.
Really? Okay, so you're really being extra selective.
Yeah, like no, they haven't announced anything where I'm like, I need to own that. So yeah, like I am getting the Game Toys Cloud that's supposed to be Q1 this year, so who knows? But yeah, just those 3 6 scale figures, but 2 Hot Toys for sure. They're not coming out with anything that I'm like really excited about. So
Okay, well that's good for you though that you're not going to be hit
it
with
bums
this
me
onslaught
out,
of figures.
honestly. I mean, I'm glad I'm not spending the money, but it's kind of like, well, fuck, like I'm missing out.
There's
That's one
plenty
money for
more
statues,
coming this
Dean.
year. There you go.
That's true. My goal for this year is more statues. That is my what do you call it? Your New Year's resolution.
Oh, look at you.
So I got my Prime one coming, a Kids Logic coming, and then I'm thinking about pre-ordering. It's a third-party one, but it's from Elden Ring, so that's quarter scale. So I'm pretty excited.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, you got a lot of heat coming then. So good that you're avoiding a lot of these. Mario, really quickly, I'm going to jump to you because I'd like you to take this question and then maybe after this talk about which ones you may be having on your radar and how you're going to navigate all this. So Tremble Dust is asking, question, do you feel with the release of Chrome Mando, sales of the swoop bike will rise or stay the same as vehicles usually don't move as quickly as figures?
Wow, that's kind of difficult, man. I mean, the Bat Pod is still sitting, so it just depends on how much they've actually made. If the Bat Pod is any indication, I think it might sit for a little bit, regardless if the Chrome Mando, because we've seen a lot of collectors actually sell off their original deluxe. For me personally, that's what I had planned to do, was just to keep the original one and just have it on the bike, you know. So that was a plan from the jump when I saw the Chrome one released. because there's many different display options for the new one also, man. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on that to see what actually happens.
Especially because the Chrome Mando, the deluxe version comes with accessories for the soup bike. Those
Exactly, man.
bags
Just
comes
those
with the
bags.
soup bike part, the Boba Fett helmet and everything. They've to for the soup bike. The soup bike now
Or-
here the price go down a lot. It's 145.
Wow.
Okay, it's already kind of bargain bin over there.
Yeah.
Hey, Joel, let's talk. Also too, man, for those that don't want to pick up that whole figure, you can I'm sure you'll find them pieced out elsewhere, like on Monkey Depot or Toy Anxiety or something like that, man. So that's something else to keep in mind if you don't want to spend the money. Just hold on to your original deluxe Mando. But yeah, man. Aside from that, the upcoming releases, I'm getting everything, man. All Marvel, everything. Dude, count me in, bro. I'm the official Marvel collector now.
You are.
OG MCU.
Exactly right. Nah, man. Aside from the Star Wars stuff, because you guys know that's definitely coming. It's gonna be interesting, man, because out of all of these figures, the clone trooper is completely waitlisted, and I believe it's sold out in most sites. So I'm curious to know whether or not I think this will be the one to tell us whether or not this whole thing is either bullshit or this is actually true. If any more figures are going to be coming, if this whole waitlist thing is real.
Yeah, kind of exciting that we should know here fairly soon whether it is real or bullshit,
Exactly. Exactly, man. Because I mean, y'all know the chrome, not the chrome, the clone troopers is something that should be in stock like all the time. It should be cycled in and out because they're troop builders, man. You seen when the 501st first came out, you see people buying by the case, 6 or 8 figures or whatever it was, man. So, especially considering that you can swap out the helmets to have the phase 1 and phase 2 on a vanilla clone, this should be readily available, shouldn't be waitlisted. So, like I said, we can use this to actually gauge what's going on with the waitlist. Everything else, man, I'm excited to see the Winwu and the Shang-Chi. I'm curious to see how those are actually going to turn out, because I remember when I first saw those drop, they looked really damn good. I mean, everything down from the sculpt to the tailoring, everything. It's like Hot Toys stepped up their game with these two figures. So I'm curious to see how the final releases actually turned out. I don't plan on picking them up, but yeah, I can appreciate these from afar for sure.
No DeLorean for you?
Bro, here's the thing. I sold off the Back to the Future 2 Doc and Marty, right? Because I just wanted the original one is the one that I cling to. That resonates with me the most. So I kind of want just to go for the Mark 1. I was talking about this with Denobi on Saturday, and said, I don't know if I want to pay this much money and settle for something that I'm not sure that I actually want. The possibilities of a reissue for the Mark 1 I think are fairly nil. But even if I can just go back and find a decent price for the Mark 1, which might be a possibility considering the Mark 2 is out, I don't know. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on that, bro. But I'm still, to be honest, I'm still undecided because I do want a DeLorean, but the thing is, which one do I want? Because what'll drive me crazy is that if I had the Mark II with the Part 1 figures, I'm like, that's going to kind of drive me nuts. OCD. I'm like,
you and Joao are the same in that way, right?
Bro, I can't,
I will not have the figures. I will not have the figures with the DeLorean. I will have them the DeLorean in one corner, the figures in other corner. They will not even go near.
They can't even look at
You're
each
gonna
other.
hate my display.
No, cannot. They cannot.
You can't do that though, man. That's what the DeLorean was meant. What these vehicles are meant for, to be displayed with the figures, bro.
You need to wait for the figures, the disguise versions from the Back to the Future 2.
You think those will drop?
I think so.
Okay. I do want to get that clone, that ARC Trooper Jesse, man. That's a freaking must. Mando's coming home for sure. I haven't pre-ordered anything though. Only thing I've really pre-ordered is just the Mark 1 diecast, because that was a the exclusive was timed, so I went ahead and picked that up. Everything else on here, I did manage. Hopefully I managed just to secure a clone trooper. So I only got one just because of the availability. So we'll see if that comes through. The new Mark V suit up, hell yeah, dude! I definitely want to get that. That's something that's so unique, man. Something we've never seen before, and we might see it maybe years down the line. But yeah, this thing it came out so freaking good, dude.
We're going to talk about that one a little bit later because I'm actually especially geeked off of that and how it turned out. So
yeah, it turned out amazing, man. So Wonder Woman 84, I'm gonna sit on. I've already got the I got the JL, and again, I don't want to go ahead and get something that's outside of the line and replace it because that will just mess with me, dude. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna just keep the JL version. And that's basically it that I plan to pick up. You know, or pretty much just those 5 out of this list. But
that's all.
That's all. That's all.
No one cares about the Spider-Man. Listen to me. I said this integrated suit is going bargain bin easily because no one cares about this Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It does
That's
look
why
so
Hot-
good, though.
That's why Hot Toys today. Did you see the update they did about to show off the suit? Because
Yeah, they just added the lines or something like
Yeah.
that. And then we got a couple pointy hands. Yay.
They're trying hard to sell it.
They're like,
time,
please
bro.
take this from us.
I mean, don't get us wrong. The base is freaking beautiful, dude.
No, the
That's
base is very, very
you're
good.
going
base is
into
awesome.
Prime 1 territory right there, telling a story, man. So that's freaking gorgeous. But the figure is just like, I mean, I do kind of like it. I can probably see this thing growing on me later on where I might want to get it, but I think I'm good with just the advanced suit for now. You know, that and then probably the post-credit scene. And that's
there you
it.
go. Yeah. So many Spider-Men coming out.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you got a fair amount coming, but not an overload. So that's the good news there. Calvin, I'm going to kick it to you right now. I just want to say what's up to my brother P-Rock. P-Rock, how you doing?
What's up, Peter?
Rock. Oh, there he is. He's
Rock.
right here.
Good to see you, buddy.
I forget Marco mutes us. I forget that. I forget I'm talking.
You forget I run a tight ship
Yeah.
over here.
P-Rock being like Kaiser Soze. I didn't even see him pop in. He's just here. It's like an assassin. Pew,
I was
pew.
back. I
I
was
saw him in the
backstage for like
chat. I
15
didn't know
minutes.
he was here.
Yeah.
When I was before you was in the chat, I was backstage
Happy
waiting.
New
Marco
Year.
didn't see me. Happy New Year's, fellas. Happy New Year's.
Happy
Wanna
New
jump in?
Year.
We might as well
sir.
do LWO, dude. Roll the intro.
Rolling into it. I got it right here.
That's what I thought it was. This way dressed like this, man. Come on.
Oh, I'm about to say he played the music.
Love it.
Mario's
love
favorite
it, love it.
version too. Yeah, I did have to-
Love to see it.
Ben
All
is an
black.
honorary Latino, so I roll with it.
Hey,
Love to see
thing about LWO is everyone can join. So yeah, so glad you're able to join P-Rock. So
it's nice to
to
meet you.
another
Happy New
honorary
Year.
Latino. Yeah, Happy New Year, man. Calvin, I know you're getting all of this, but yeah, walk us through what
That's
you're
a
getting
lie.
through this,
That's a lie.
how you're going to navigate all this heat dropping, and hype us up for the Sam Wilson Captain America, because I know you and I have talked about that a
Bro.
bit. That's one that I
That-
cannot wait for. So
That is easily my number one on this list in here. I'm waiting on that. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to display it, how the wings are going to be. Are they going to be out? Because I already have the other Falcon, so his wings are out. I think I might have him folded up with the shield. I don't know yet, but that one I'm definitely looking for. Shane, the word focus. That's what I've been on for the last couple of months. I told myself I wasn't pre-ordering anything until Mace dropped. I was like, if they don't drop a Mace, I'm not pre-ordering shit until the next year. Finally, he hit. I was like, okay, so now I got to backtrack. Okay, what am I looking for? Then this picture hit, and I was like, okay. Mario, you're going to be mad at me, but I'm getting that Wonder Woman because she's definitely going in my Justice League. So, but she's already paid for.
How?
she's so classic looking.
missed the
No,
other one.
I agree, Calvin.
I missed the other one, but her shield, sword, and cloak is already sitting here on her
Oh wait,
base.
I thought you said you had it already.
No, I didn't. That's
Okay,
her
then
and
yeah,
her and
yeah,
Cyborg
yeah.
are the only two
All
I'm
right.
missing. So
Okay.
she's definitely going in that case. But as far as everybody else, I already have the Batman paid for. What else is on here? Wonder Woman's already paid for. That Mark V. Damn. Okay, I got to get that. Definitely waiting on this Spider-Man. That base is phenomenal. I woke up this morning and saw somebody had posted a picture. Crazy how dope that one looks. I am getting the DeLorean, and that Mark I's already paid for as well. As I move to the left side of the list, I think I'm okay. Wenwu and Shang-Chi, if they hit a nice price, I might pick them up. But now that with this whole Phase 4, we have all these random characters that don't necessarily fit into spaces that I already have set up in my display. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with those. But I'm more so to the right side of this picture, minus the that King Shark. He's not coming home. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
What's wrong with King Shark,
Got a
man?
feeling
That's
that's gonna
messed
be a
up.
grail.
He's a cool character.
Man, where's Harley? Where's Bloodsport?
No Mando? No Mando too?
You know what? I didn't order this Mando, but I will be getting this Mando, especially with the because I want the saber and the spear, so I do want that.
Heck yeah.
Did I
So
miss something? No, I think I got everything.
okay.
Definitely
On
looking
the
forward to
Iron
Mark
Man.
one though.
Did you see the Batman?
Yeah.
I've got that already. That one's already paid for. I think I've got that with Ultra Ego. He's already taken care of.
There
And
you
he said
go.
you're getting the neon tech with the gantry.
No. Now I know everybody gets on everybody about these neon techs. I do have two. I was an early collector, and I didn't know if I was ever going to see a Mark IV. So I haven't put them in the display. They're in the boxes still. But yeah,
Damn.
I'm skipping this one.
Relegated to the boxes. That's how you
Well,
know
I was
you're-
planning on doing a blacklight box, and I just haven't gotten around to it.
Then you realize a black light in that room might be a bad idea. I get it.
Well, coming over here,
Like a
everybody talking
Jackson
about dropping.
Pollock painting.
Why is this?
Well, everybody talks about dropping draws over here, so yeah, I don't know if I need any blacklight.
That's
Exactly,
tradition
all
now,
those
bro.
drugs.
So, did anybody see Will's post last night about him in high school with his hair? Did anybody see that post?
Oh my
Yeah,
god, yeah,
I
that was
saw it.
awesome.
So I hit him on Instagram and I laughed at it, right? As I'm literally just gotten my seat on the plane and I get a message talking about, it's all right, I'm coming to drop draws when I come in town in July. I was like,
Oh,
You're welcome, Calvin.
I was like, damn. I was like, you on the East Coast? He's like, I'll be there in July though.
Yeah, Will
that
don't
is
play around,
amazing.
man.
We gotta get Calvin a plaque that says "Please drop your draws before entering" for his collection room.
My wife's gonna be
No,
like,
no,
what the
top
hell
of the
is
door.
this?
That's right. She got to understand though. That's the price of admission right there. Oh man,
you
too
go.
funny, man.
All right,
Well,
y'all deal with Mrs. Williams on that one.
there you go. That's right. Okay, so you got a fair amount coming. So one follow up question on the Iron Men: are you getting those day one, or are those ones that you're going to wait on a little bit to see if
Well,
they
like I
drop?
said, Mark 1 is already paid for. And as you all know, I'm an Iron Man collector, as you guys see back there. So
Oh, yeah.
I've learned to wait. You know, I used to be first day one, and now I see all these prices dropping, and I'm like, damn, I could have gotten a deal. So I'll definitely wait on these. We know
I
that
think
they
you
don't
are
go
safe
anywhere.
because if any Iron Man from this list that maybe will not go down, I think it's the Mark One. I think the Mark One will be one to look out if you want. If you want to get one, maybe get it sooner than later.
Like I said, I believe that one's already paid for with Ultra Ego. I think that I jumped on that when it first dropped.
Can you guys educate me on the size a little bit? It's supposed to be a bit smaller, right? Because I know I was
Yeah.
anticipating a bigger
Yeah.
suit, but okay, it's supposed to
No,
be.
it is.
It's shorter,
Yeah.
right?
I've seen life size displays with these things, and the Mark One is definitely shorter. You would think it would be taller considering its bulk, but that's not true.
I have the
But
answer
design
to
is
this
something
actually. Someone educated me on this on a stream I was doing. They said that it's like accurate to the screen, and all the other suits, say from the 2 on, are actually taller. And they said that like the effects team, that like a human wouldn't be able to fit in this. It's not like anatomically correct or anything, so it's actually screen accurate. I know, like we look at the screen and it's like really really chunky and big, and you think maybe it's a
Yeah.
bit bigger, but apparently just like from screen accuracy, from 2 onwards are taller suits. Even if you look at the shape of the calf, I remember seeing something on it before, like it's not like anatomically correct. An actor couldn't really fit into the suit. They made him they made the legs longer to make him look more heroic and imposing, apparently. So apparently it's right.
Okay, that's good to know, because that's kind of the one point that was giving me pause. But good to know that it's thicker and not as long as the other suits.
3 inches is all you need. Anything
Must
extra is bonus.
resist
You're
joke.
nasty, man.
Come on, I'm setting you up for these. So Shane, that's a good transition to you. Tell us what you're passing on that you like to collect what you love here.
I'm not getting any of these. So no.
Not
Like, I'm
even
not
Crow
gonna-
Mando, huh?
Not even.
There's
Chrome
one
Metal.
thing. Do you know what? A lot of people dropped the deluxe Mando like a hot snot when they saw this. Look, I'm not gonna be biased just because I did not sell my deluxe Mando. This Mando here, with the chrome and the head sculpt and all that stuff, yeah, I do think it is the better version, 100%. But I need to draw the line somewhere, as in, like, am I always just going to run out and pre-order the next best thing? Because there's going to be one for season 3 at least. Somewhere I got to draw the line and go, I love the Mandalorian. That looks like the Mandalorian. I'm happy with that. So, no, I'm not getting that. But I do still acknowledge it's the best 1/6 scale Mando. It has the head sculpt, it has the chrome pieces, and who knows, maybe I'll get what I would, if I was to get it, I would get it posed with all the crap on it. I love figures that you can pose with all the accessories without looking at like you're just trying to shoehorn all those stuff in. Like he's literally carrying everything but the kitchen sink. I love that, and that would be the way I would display it. The only thing here which is a cert for me, it's a bit of an unusual one. It's the integrated Spider-Man, but without the base. The difference between the standard version and the deluxe version, and the base is fantastic, is $140. And I just have a display in mind with Andrew, Toby, and the integrated suit, just all having a chat, head sculpts out, holding their masks. Really simple, no bases. So I'm passing on the base for all of those. So the only thing here that's a cert for me, an unusual one, because I know it's not the most popular suit, but I quite like it and I love No Way Home, is the integrated suit. Everything else, a lot of great stuff here. But no, for me personally, it's just that one. So I think I'm relatively safe.
Okay.
Shane, but you're a clone, or you're a trooper collector too, aren't you?
That's a question, actually. It's a great question. I can't tell here, but these two troopers, is one of these the clone pilot?
No,
It's not. No.
No,
Okay, so are these both from the Clone Wars?
no. This is from Attack of the Clones.
This is Attack of the Clones.
Oh, right, but like, I can see two clone troopers in this display, but I can't tell
Jesse's
which is
from
which.
Clone Wars.
Jesse's from Clone Wars.
Okay, Jesse's from the Clone Wars. That's an easy fix. I don't collect animated stuff. But the
Sure.
one on the right, is that just a regular shiny?
That's a regularly shiny from Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. I don't have an interest in that because I don't collect the prequels. However, I do have one prequels figure in my collection, and that's Commander Cody, because I'm a trooper collector, and it's just such a cool looking trooper I could not pass. If this here was the clone pilot, then I'd be like, okay, there's two figures that I'm really, really interested in, but it's not. I don't have too much The prequels didn't really float my boat, although I watch them and I like part of them, like Padme, Mace, Anakin. I'm passing on all of those. I do like that clone pilot. I know it's a bit unusual, but no.
Okay. Interesting. Well, good to hear that you're going to be safe from this wave of figures. It's always a good feeling, especially given how much has dropped at the end of the year. So Shane's
And don't forget that the next wave after this one will be much worse.
no doubt, and we're all waiting on our inArt Jokers too. So that's a time bomb. That's
Yeah,
out
there's
there.
a shipping. I'm not sure if you heard, Marco, but like I got a shipping charge I need to address, man.
Oh, really?
Shane, I
That
don't know
hurt,
what the
Shane.
big deal is. I would have taken the deal personally, but that's just me.
Well, look, if I presume at the end of this live stream when you say what's coming up in your channel, I do have a live stream coming up, which I'll address later on. I don't want to derail it. Let's move on.
No, that's it. We'll definitely try to plug that. Not try. We will plug that for sure. Okay, so
Nice.
Ben, I know you recently, you got promoted. You've been balling out recently. You're getting all of these, right? I'd assume.
It's
Everything.
always good to have balls out. I mean,
Doubles.
you know what? No, definitely not all.
Nuts out.
Nuts out. So here's the thing. Is there a secret part of me that was hoping that the Joker 2-pack from inArt was going to be terrible so I wouldn't have to pay for it and buy some of these other figures? Maybe a little bit. But because Joao's been like flexing his Jokers for the last couple days, like my hype train is like through the roof. I've already
It's
got
like
them
we get
pretty
it.
much
You've
paid
got the
off.
Joker and we don't. Stop rubbing it in, right?
So I'm like, okay, so I'm really excited about the Jokers coming to the collection here. Hopefully within the next month or two, right? It's hard to know exactly when Canadians are going to get it from Kit, but I do have the DeLorean on order as well, which was a tough nut because I'll tell you that is a pricey little beast. But after I got the Doc Brown and the Marty, I know that Joao is not going to agree with these being displayed together. I'm still going to
never
send
gonna
him
talk to
all
you
the
again.
pictures. I'm still going to send him all the pictures privately anyways. He's going to have to block my Canadian ass because I'm going to be like, look at Doc Brown and Marty with the flying DeLorean. It's not canon at all, and I love it. I don't even care. I think it's going to be a cool display. Back to the Future 2 is, I think, my favorite Back to the Future movie, but I love the outfits, the classic outfits from the first film. So it's like a little bit of both love of both kind of films for me in terms of the nostalgia. So the DeLorean is definitely coming. I'm trying to figure out a good space in the collection room to have that kind of displayed up.
Let me just tell you this: Hot Toys should place a sensor on the DeLorean that if the figures from the first movie were near the DeLorean,
Just self-destruct.
it will not lighten up. The lights will not work.
It'll
Auto
turn
shuts
the other
down.
way,
You
go
hate to
88
see
miles
it.
an hour, and just disappear.
It should go back to the future.
Back to the Future. I also, so I love the Mark III. It's my favorite Iron Man suit, I would say. But I got the Mark VII a few years ago because, to me, in my mind's eye, it was about the closest you could get to the Mark III at that time. And I love the Mark VII diecast. It's one of my favorite figures just in my collection entirely. So I'm going to talk myself out of the Mark III, I think, at this point, in favor of keeping the Mark VII. But I've also told myself, because I want to try to not go down the slippery slope of being an Iron Man collector, because there's just so many cool suits. If I'm going to have one more Iron Man suit in the collection, it will be the Mark I. I like the look of the Mark I. It's super iconic, and I think having a Mark I and a Mark VII, seeing a little bit of that evolution, is going to be pretty cool. The rest of the figures here, I'm like, I have that fear of missing out feeling, because like the Wonder Woman, I think she's gorgeous. I love the colors. I'm like, oh, I want a Wonder Woman so badly in my collection. I've got a black suited Superman. I've got the BVS Nightmare Batman, but those are the only two Snyderverse figures I have. So I'm like, part of me is like, I don't know if I should get it. Because I'm probably not going to get the Cyborg, and I'm probably not going to get an Ezra Miller Flash. So I'm on the fence with that one. And then same with the Captain America. He's such a badass looking figure, and I just don't know if I can justify bringing him in. Even though I know once I see you guys playing with it and having it in hand and taking photos, I'm going to be like, the fear of missing out, it hurts.
So you want me to send you a picture of me playing with it in my hand?
So basically, I need a picture of you playing with it. Yeah, 100%. And I'll make my decisions from there.
You're driving Shane nuts over there. Look at him. He's itching at the bit.
Man, this is going odd way.
I know. This is
off
not
the rails,
relatively
we're off the
well.
rails.
Pause.
It's too early for this talk.
You went from
Pause.
thick and dark, and then play with your. Yeah.
Pause.
The exosuited Batman is one that I've considered getting because I am a Batman collector, so that one may come to my collection, but it's going to have to be a Bargain Bin Bros figure. If it goes waitlist or goes out of stock and goes up in price, I probably would pass on that one. And then lastly, I'm with you, Shane, on the Chrome Mando. Even though I do think that this is probably the best Mando that is now out, I love Pedro Pascal. Probably wouldn't display Mando with that head sculpt on, though. If anything, I might kit bash like a Joe and Ellie once The Last of Us comes out, or just use it somewhere else. I'm not sure exactly, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it because I kind of agree with you. When I look behind me and I see my Beskar Mando behind me, that is a great representation of that character. I love that figure. And so I don't feel the need. And because I've also been into Star Trek this year and Exo 6.
Oh, Ben, you're hold on. Your mic started freaking out. Let's see if we
Don't
get you
don't
back.
talk Star Trek because it happened when you start.
That's right. No.
Yeah.
Don't do it again.
Siloing out on us.
Try again, Ben. Let's see. Oh
still
yeah, yeah. You're sounding staticky all of a sudden.
Unplug
Maybe
your
your mic
mic
got
and plug it back
unplugged.
in.
Yeah. Dang, we're having all type of tech difficulties. So while Ben futzes with that, P-Rock, let's kick it over to you really quick. So what on here is on your radar, and what might you be adding to the new casa?
All right, so I'm not gonna go as long as Ben just went. I talked about this in LWO, so I'm just gonna do a quick one. Definitely the DeLorean. I'm gonna pick up the Shiny Trooper, Chrome Mando, and definitely King Shark. I'm mad nobody else wants King Shark. That's my boy. I want King Shark.
Wow.
Definitely getting that King Shark to go with the Peacemaker. So I
Because he was
want
voiced by Stallone, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say.
why.
Wait,
I
no,
see
that
that.
too.
I see
yeah,
that resemblance, man.
That's for my boy.
Dude, yeah, P-Rock's going to do his own voiceover for King Shark, man.
I could, man. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I could do like a stop anime short and then just do the voice
totally
for it.
could, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. But nah, those are the ones I'm definitely gonna pick up. I'm tempted with the Falcon Captain America. I forgot the right name of it. Captain America. Because just the wings. I haven't picked up my golden Wonder Woman yet. I'm looking forward to that figure. But that looks pretty cool. I like the color palette, the way they have the costume set up. It does look a little bit like the Puerto Rican flag, so that's another reason why I'm kind of interested
Hey, let's
in
go.
that Falcon. I'm not an Iron Man fan. More power to you, Calvin. So I'm good on all the Iron Man. I am tempted with that Wonder Woman because I do agree that the Wonder Woman does look nice, but I don't have the other Justice League figures, so it's just gonna bring me down like the wrong path. I'm gonna have to try to hunt down the other Justice League figures and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna do that. That's it. King Shark all the way.
Okay, King Shark. All right. Yeah, that's one that I'm definitely sleeping on. To me, it just doesn't appeal too much, but I did really enjoy the movie. I like that it's Stallone. So, all right, yeah. I like that there's a lot of diverse takes on here. I'm a little bit disappointed that not everyone was so hyped on the Sam Wilson cap as I am, but yeah, what can you do about that? But I see this picture and I'm a little bit nervous because there are a lot of things that I want to add. Not a whole lot that I have on pre-order, luckily. So I think with most of this wave, minus the clones that Mario mentioned that are already on waitlist, I should be safe to kind of wait, and we all should be safe to wait and see if they go on bargain bin, especially the Shang-Chi is how you say it, figures. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky beginning of the year to navigate, especially with the DeLorean and inArt Joker invoices dropping. I do want to talk really quickly about. Go ahead, Ben.
Better? Just
yes, much better, much better.
Am I good again? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
So no, you're good. Go ahead and finish your wrap up your thoughts.
All I was going to say was that I have Star Trek figures coming from Exo-6 this year as well, because they've been releasing so many figures. I'm like, I have to be strategic. I've got Locutus coming. I've got 7 of 9 coming. And what's the other one? Oh, I ended up securing the Kirk and Spock, the Kulinar Spock, and then here's Kirk. So I ended up getting 2. So I'm excited about those guys. But as I said, it's making me be a little bit more strategic with the
bro.
Hot Toys.
So you go for those Wrath of Khan figures too?
Oh, 100%. The Wrath of Khan is my favorite Kirk film, I should say. So 100%.
Ben's acting brand new right now. I love to see it.
Is that the newer movie or the older one? Wasn't that a newer Wrath of Khan?
Those are the older one, bro. Not the.
Was there a new one? I just want to make sure I'm wrong or right.
There was the motion picture, then the Wrath of Khan, and then
Both two important things.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bretta, I heard that.
I'm just joking.
All right. Well, good to hear, Ben. And just really quickly, we got 50 people in the chat. If you would go ahead and hit the like button, we'll plug everyone's channels as well. So subscribe to everyone. Do the whole rigmarole. And let me catch up with the chat here. Tremble Dust is saying, we don't speak on the newer Star Trek flicks. Wow, okay. I didn't know they were that.
He's not wrong.
Okay.
They're very divisive. Yeah.
Those were the best ones to me, at least. So you had more action.
Gigi just found out that you have a DeLorean coming.
I had told her, though, that's the thing. Maybe selective hearing. Marco, did you get a vehicle? She knows I love the DeLorean, too. Like, I would buy a DeLorean in real life, honestly.
It's simple. Just send me the Razor Crest and you got enough space.
You're not wrong. I may need to, honestly. So we'll see. Because,
they were made in Belfast.
Hey, Mario, I mean, not Mario.
Those
D,
cars,
real quick.
Oh, really? Okay.
Did you pick up that Macross that came out in Big Bad Toy Store? That figure? It's like a 6-inch or 9-inch figure.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Because you're the Macross fan. Like the
I usually get all the
only one.
I forgot Mario is too.
Macross, but
But
He's
like
Robotech.
Robotech.
He's Robotech. I'm Macross.
This Big Bad Toys just released now. I forgot I pre-ordered. I got the shipping notification. I think it said Robotech. I'm not sure it's a Robotech Macross, but it was like for 160 with some diecast in it. Let me look it up real quick.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have anything on mine.
What scale is it, P-Rock?
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Maybe mute myself real quick. I'll let you guys know when I'm ready.
All right.
And
I'm a little
really
high
quick,
right now, so I
P-Rock,
might be a little slow.
Hey, I love to hear it. Wake and bake. Jazzy is saying P-Rock Godzilla bust on daily deals at Sideshow right now, just in case you needed to add anything else.
I've been looking at that, but that damn shipping is $260, man, with the tax and everything.
Dude, that's fair. I mean, shit. Calvin and I paying like $400, dude, for our freaking Batman statues.
But it's like right after the holidays, man. I need like a little more time.
Yeah, it's tough right now, right after
and everything, and
that's
food,
true.
money I spent on food.
That's really good context, honestly. All this stuff dropping before the holiday, after the holiday, and we had all the holiday expenses. It's tough right now.
I just got fucking invoiced for the Queen Arch Joker, man.
Oh, did you?
Oh.
And who did you order from?
Got it from Todd.
Try to find it real quick.
Wow. Okay, so Todd's getting them already. Okay.
No, the quarter scale statue, not the inarts.
Okay. Apologies. My
Different
mind
thing,
immediately
different
went to inarts.
Different
Okay.
thing.
And how much does that one run, Mario?
Bro, I think it's like a $1,500 invoice that I got to pay off right now. So I'm not.
That one
If you listen
stings.
carefully,
Right now, they're on
you
the
can hear
holidays.
Marco, I put it in
Mario's
private
one
chat the link for the
dying.
figure I was talking about for Mario and Dean. I thought you froze
Oh,
it.
Macross Zero.
No.
Oh, shit. Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and pull that up because, nothing's off limits over here on this stream.
I'm sorry to interrupt the guys. Because I know
No,
Dean's
there's-
a big fan. I forgot Mario is too.
There is
Well,
no
that's badass.
interrupting here, P-Rock. It's all fair game here. So
5.5 inch. P-Rock.
Yeah, that's the.
I knew it was a once a scale.
High Metal
Definitely not
Heart,
once
I
a
think?
scale. I'm saying, but you guys are fans. I figured you. I don't know if you guys would be interested.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
like the
bring to your
148
attention.
scale, bro. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I only collect the SDF Macross, which technically this would fit in because it's like before SDF Macross.
Those are the prequels,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't. No, not for me.
All right.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess
That's
P-Rock.
a bad-
Well, I mean, you
so
guys are
the
weird. I don't know
ones
anything
I
about the
know.
Macross. I know Robotech, and that's really about it.
It's in Robotech,
Yeah.
though, dude.
That's like the prequel,
Which one's
which
first,
makes no sense because
Macross or
that
Robotech
fucking plane looks like way more advanced than the fucking.
I know, right?
It's like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
Silly ass guys making silly ass shows.
Oh my
Silly ass
gosh.
collectors buying silly ass shit, too, man.
Oh, that's all we buy is silly ass shit.
Hell yeah.
And speaking of which, let's talk about one that initially looked terrible and we probably could all write it off as like, it's not going to be coming home, to now it looks great. And it's a little bit scary because this is not a line that I want to collect, but damn, they got this, absolutely nailed this. So let's see what we got it here. Let's watch the video. I'm going to try to see if it's low enough. And then we'll start with P-Rock and Ben here to see if they're getting these. All right, so let's see. It's not wanting to play. There it is. Look at this damn thing. Like, they just absolutely nailed it. So, P-Rock, I'm going to start with you, man. So it's not a full weight again. This one, is he not even there? Oh, there he is.
Marco,
Amazing.
is that your Twitter handle? Thick what? Thick.
Oh, I didn't know you could see it. You
Look at
know,
that.
you remember there used to be a Mexican soccer player. His name was Tecatito, like Tecate. So it was it's kind of a joke and jest. So yeah, if
Hey,
anyone wants to
dude.
follow me on Twitter, there
My,
it is.
Everybody follow
my,
Marco on Twitter
my
now.
Twitter handle is El Dino.
El Dino, I love it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't really post anything on Twitter. I just use it to follow accounts. So so P-Rock, is this one that is on your radar? Oh, let's see. Let me full screen P-Rock here. So he's already got
Ooh.
an Aragorn here. Look at this. Who is that supposed to be though?
Yeah, who is that?
Is that Dale? Did we finally find Dale?
That's Jaragorn.
I think
It's Aragorn. Oh man.
Aragorn.
Oh no. Okay. All right. As you focus in a little bit more, it's not as rough as I initially.
no, it is.
The more you focus, the worse it looks.
There you go. Oh, wait.
Alright, no, pull back.
Oh man, pull out.
A little more.
Go to your left. Go to the
I
left.
think that guy
Go to
served me
the left.
nachos the other day.
Go to your right. Go to your right,
man,
Pierre.
I
Go
think
to your
this
right.
guy
Go to your
rotated
right.
my
Keep going. A
tires.
little bit more. No, to your right.
More,
to your right.
more,
Your right.
more,
More. Keep going. To your right. To your
Take a
No.
break. Go to my right. Then go.
Hey, there we go.
But anyways, I was looking forward to it. I always say like the inArt one, and when they do Harry Potter, I heard they might get Harry Potter, but we're talking Lord of the Rings. When they're gonna get Lord of the Rings, that this was the character I was looking forward to the most. I like the Legolas. I like him from the Asmus
But
ones. I got all
this
the
one
Asmus ones.
is Asmus. Asmus
Yeah, that was
one is
Asmus.
Aragorn. Okay.
Yeah.
No
But
one.
this one I'm not really happy about, but I had to get him just to have to complete the collection in a way. So this I was definitely looking forward to. When I first saw that first pictures when Denobi and them first went over there, like the leaked pictures of why it wasn't really there. I was a little nervous. I was like, oh, it doesn't really look like him. But then when I saw this video, man, I was like, oh, like I'm sold. I'm definitely gonna pick this up. I'm skipping Gandalf because I still like my Asmus one too. But if they do any of the Hobbits, I'll definitely pick those up. And I'm excited for this one. So this one's definitely gonna be a pre-order for me. Hopefully it's not too
Nice.
expensive. It's not like a 2-piece. Like it's just like one figure only.
No, it's one.
This will be a
figure only
500
for-
Yeah,
figure,
and it shouldn't be as expensive as Gandalf because Gandalf has a rooted beard too. This is just the hair, so it should be in that $400 ballpark area. Because Gandalf was like what 500, right, for the solo Gandalf.
Well, how much was Batman by himself, bro? Do you remember?
I think he's gonna be
I
like
don't remember.
350. Oh, but that's the sculpted version I got. So yeah, I
don't
think
remember because,
400 to
uh,
500.
I got
So
the
yeah, so
Super
sh-
Deluxe Collector Edition exclusive. Blah, blah, blah. That's the-
And
because they
what's
got
the
so
sticker?
many.
I don't remember.
What's
I
the
didn't follow
sticker
any
price
of
for
the
you
ones.
on that one, Joao? For the all-in Batman set?
I need to check and back to you on that because I
Okay,
have that
no
on
worries.
Excel.
Super Happy Gold Deluxe.
Keep going to the right. Keep going to the right.
That's right.
I will need
Sorry,
to sell
P-Rock.
one down the line
Really?
Yeah, I'm excited for this one, man.
because I
can't wait
got
for this one.
the Hot Toys and the inArt. Then I will stay only with one. I will not stay with both.
Really? Okay. Okay.
You can do a review comparison and then let everybody know which one you're going to keep.
I don't know if I think I will watch. I will not do reviews on that. I just want to check which one is better. I think inArt will be better, but I like the accessories on the Hot Toys one. The back signal. I think the Hot Toys one looks pretty cool. But yeah, depends. Okay, go on with the Aragorn.
All right, P-Rock, any more thoughts on Aragorn?
No, I'm excited for this one, so I'm definitely gonna pick this one up. I'm more excited for it now when I saw this video. Hopefully, as the time gets closer, it continues to look this good.
Yeah.
But you
Would this
collect
be your-
you collect this line.
Lord of Rings,
what
yeah.
was what was a price that you would say? Okay, is a price that you would pay for this? A maximum price, let's say.
Maximum
would
with the
be
Rudy here,
comfortable
I'll
with
say
this.
450 would be the max. I'm hoping 350 to 4, but 450 probably the highest I'll go for it.
The Joker, the single version, the sculpted one was 380, right? I think so, or something like that.
Because I said the Rudy here Gandalf, the Gandalf is what, 500 or 600?
No, I think the Gandalf is 480 or something.
And that
like
has the Rudy hair longer than his hair, and it has the Rudy beard, so it shouldn't be in the same price range. It should be at least
You
$50
can ask
cheaper
in the
than
chat.
Gandalf.
Is John from Queen Studios in the chat?
Yeah.
You can ask him
Yeah,
the
he just showed up,
prices.
man.
This guy is definitely not John
He's in
from Queen
Mexico.
Studios.
It's
yeah.
not
That is
John.
John.
John,
Yeah,
You know
that's not
John.
him.
Witness
I have
protection.
I have full faith that's John, dude.
This guy has popped up in the
John at 2
CW
a.m.
chats before.
at 2 a.m. in China, John is here.
Oh man. If
But
we
let's
ask
do it,
him
let's
if it's
do it.
actually John, he might say he's an ass viper and get back to us. So, Ben, any plans to get any of these Lord of the Rings inArt figures?
So I had pre-ordered Gandalf, and I did relinquish the pre-order. I had so much coming, and I had to start cutting the fat back a little bit. As much as I think that's an amazing figure, I did relinquish it. And so, even though this one is like now, like in my opinion, even better, honestly, than the Gandalf, I can't justify it. It's a line that I love. I'm nostalgic for Lord of the Rings, but again, sometimes you have to know when to fold them. And at this point, sticking with the Batman and sticking with Marvel and Star Wars, like those are kind of the top three I'm gonna kind of chamber myself in. And then, as I said, with all the Star Trek coming, there's too much. I had to say no to this one. But for the folks who are getting this, damn, I am excited for you, because that is an amazing sculpt. This is how you do stubble correctly on a figure. I love it.
Well, Ben,
Thank you.
that's the way she goes.
Away she goes.
And also great to see them being responsive of the community feedback, right? Like just with the Gandalf, they've put it out with time for them to make adjustments and look significantly better than what they initially teased. So, Mario, how about you, man? Obviously, it's not Marvel, but
Yeah, dude, definitely. I do plan on picking this up. I do have Gandalf on pre-order, man. And Ben, dude, you mentioned the Batman, bro, and I suddenly started getting sleepy, bro. So just bear with me.
Mario, come on, you got to finish
Straight
the
up.
movie. It's a good movie.
Straight up, dude. Nah,
I fell asleep immediately.
That movie hurts, really.
Yeah, seriously, Joel,
Yeah, I'll
right?
trip it.
So, but
Less
Yeah, no.
30 minutes would be perfect. But go on.
Yeah, there's some fat in there for sure.
yeah, I plan on picking this up. To go with the Gandalf. Hopefully, they'll do the rest of the Fellowship. I mean, I really like Lord of the Rings a lot, man, and I never picked anything on Ashes because I didn't think that most of them were worth picking up.
Wait, you
There's
really
some
are?
of them that
Are you
look
being
really good.
sarcastic or you being for real? That you
What?
love Lord of the Rings?
Hell yeah, no, I freaking love that movie, dude. I love that
We talked
trilogy.
so many times you never brought that up.
Who doesn't?
'Cause no one asked me. So
I'm just all right.
no, I mean it's a freaking rabbit hole, dude. These lines, there's a lot to pick up, bro, and I'm just hopeful inArt will be like really selective about what they actually release, But
I think
if
there's only
anything,
Legolas more from them.
oh yeah, if that, I'll
But
be
that's
good
what
if
bothers me
that's it.
about them. They're releasing the figures that we have already. Like they need to start doing figures that we don't have. already.
You're not
I'll be
wrong.
happy.
If
with
they
that.
release figures, and it's an improvement of what
Yeah,
you
that's the
already
thing,
have.
Joel. Do you really want to?
Yeah, but
do you really want to?
I feel like I'm wasting money because I already bought the. And now I'm on a fence because
No,
I already
you
got.
don't,
I already
dude.
got
You-
this. No, because I don't want to spend another $500 for another Gandalf. Like I would get that Gandalf from the get go if that came out.
Yeah, but you're
first.
getting something way better, dude. You're like upgrading, dude.
what
From
am I
like
gonna
a
do my
freaking,
Gandalf? I
you're
hate
upgrading from a
selling
Hyundai,
figures.
dude, to a Ferrari, man. I mean,
Yeah, you
come
end up
on.
selling it at a
But
loss
still,
though,
I'm
once that
happy
one's
with
out.
that. As a collector myself, I'm happy with the Asmus one. I mean, I don't have the
But you-
I don't have the NR one in front of me in hand, but as of right now,
You
I'm
have
happy
Gandalf
with
the
it.
gray or the white?
Gray. The white didn't come out yet. Oh yeah, I didn't pick up the white yet, no. So the gray one. But I mean,
Still a very good figure. Let me tell you.
again, off the
diorama
white one, that's
piece,
good. Yeah, I want to
the
get that. I still
garden.
gotta get that.
Yeah.
No, the Asmus still a good one. You
Yeah,
can
that's what I'm
keep that
saying.
one.
Like, so if they do figures that Asmus didn't do already, I'll definitely get the NR ones right away. But this one definitely looks way better than the Asmus one. So I'll stop
Huge
interrupting
improvement.
you.
Well, I mean, this in our it's a huge improvement from what they initially showed, man. So I think a lot of us that are picking this up are just really excited for this. But yeah,
I still think for the Asmus line, I think the only one that I really liked was Gimli, right? Gimli, right?
Gimli, yeah.
that was
that
great.
one they
yeah,
did
that
it
one looked
well.
really good. Yeah.
But
At least
the
it does in
Bilbo
photos.
also looks okay. Legolas, I didn't like the hair. I had Legolas before, but I didn't like the way they did the hair because they did them
The half hair.
a
Half sculpted,
mix
half
of
rooted.
sculpted with rooted together. I didn't like much that. And the Smeagol looks.
You did
looks
that all around
horrendous.
too.
Smeagol looks horrendous. The body they choose for that, looks
Mm.
horrendous.
I didn't pick mine up yet. I'm nervous.
So Mario going all in on this line right here. Shane, how about you? I know you're not a huge Lord of the Rings guy.
Civilians. This is a civilian. He's not
Yeah,
for you.
it's true.
I don't know
What'd
about
you say?
that.
He's a
What was that,
civilian. This is not for you.
Yeah, this okay. No, I'm a fair weather Lord of the Rings fan. I watched Lord of the Rings for the scenery, to be honest, because I love New Zealand so much. But the original trilogy, they are fantastic films. Not the biggest fan of The Hobbit, but long story short, no, I'm not getting this. But this just shows inArt are the real deal. I've had faith from the start. We all realised dropping $1,000 on a rooted 2-pack or, pulling a Marco when you get a rooted 2-pack and a single sculpted. Sorry, Gigi.
Never go full
like,
Marco.
You are very much taking a risk at the time. However, based on the strength of the prototypes and the videos, and every time we got that thing in Vegas, and now like the real deal, they are the real deal. This here, they went away, and let's face it, I think they showed a very early prototype in whatever event it was that people like tore us to shreds. But I mean, the Joker has makeup on it. You could argue that this guy is harder to capture his likeness because there's no makeup to hide behind. This looks like a promo shot, principal photography for the character or something. So I'm really, really happy for the Lord of the Rings fans because they're the real deal. Not for me, obviously, but I think Mario was saying when it comes to inArt, you really have to pick and choose like what IPs you just really, really connect with, whether you love it for the movie or the art or just that childhood nostalgia. And I do like Lord of the Rings, but I'm a fair weather fan of Lord of the Rings, but really, really happy for the people that are diehards because this just looks on point. It's close to 10 as you're going to get, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. And like you said, them actually having a release, I think has changed all of our calculus. At least has made me reconsider some of their, upcoming figures. Where it's like, oh, maybe I do want that Pennywise, given how great the Joker turned out. But it's kind of a scary thought process to be in. Calvin, what's going on, man? Are you Lord of the Rings at all? And is this one on your radar?
Not at all. I saw the first movie. I have all three. I'd never finished the other two. Never got back to them. I've seen scenes and shots, but no, I've never finished them.
Calvin, I'm coming over right now, bro. We're gonna sit down and watch that shit, bro. All right?
You're gonna fall asleep.
Get dressed. I'm home. Nah, bro.
You're gonna fall asleep.
Bro,
Nah,
put the
don't
sit
subtitles
down
on,
with
man.
us.
Put the subtitles on. Makes a world of
That's all right.
difference.
With his draws off, he'll have a nice cool little
Nah,
breeze.
see.
He'll for sure stay up.
I need him to come on with like 3 layers of pants.
Yo, FaceTime me so I go watch with you guys. I don't want to watch that part.
We're
just the
gonna
movie.
live stream it, bro.
Make sure you aim me at the screen.
At the screen and not at Mario.
Yeah, now what you guys are doing. I don't need to see that part.
Otherwise, my door is open. But no, you need like 3 pair of pants on. It looks great though. I am a Viggo Mortensen fan with a Green Book, History of Violence, A Perfect Murder. Love him as an actor, but unfortunately, I just haven't seen the last two movies. My last thought was them walking up a mountain ends, and that's where I left off.
As a punishment, you should watch the extended version in one sitting, like Jay-Z is saying.
I've always meant to go back. I just never got back around to them. Like I said,
That's
I
not
have
a
them.
punishment for
I
you,
have them on
actually.
disc. I just never got around to it. But
Well, that's the
come on,
problem,
Mario.
dude. You
I'm
gotta
on with
get
it.
up and swap the disc, dude. That's why you haven't watched them. You gotta watch the digital version so you can watch the whole thing in a single sitting, bro.
Hey, I'm a child of the '80s. I have no problem with discs. I can get up.
Dude, the other
I'm not
day
one of these millennials.
when Rings of Power came on and I watched how terrible it was, I was like, I need to cleanse my palate. So I watched all 3 of the extended cuts back to back. Just to
Damn.
forget how
Whoa.
terrible
Damn.
this fucking show was.
Damn.
Oh my
Man,
gosh.
Dean, you really.
I had
Wow.
It was
had to
one of the
highlight
best
this
days
comment.
I've ever had.
I had to highlight this comment from Jazzy because we've heard everybody say that Vigo, he's got that face that's hard to sculpt, right? And I totally think that no one's nailed a Daenerys yet. I love your Daenerys, Mario.
I
the
wish
one that
I
you got
could
in your
nail
collection.
Daenerys.
Well, we all do. We all do.
Yeah,
Not
but you know,
wrong.
Emilia Clarke was sculpted by the gods, so
Yeah.
Yes.
you can forgive.
So if they can do him this well, yes, God of War line, Daenerys, 100% sign me up for that shit. Either way.
Episode 1, Season
Love
1.
to see it.
Did you say God of War, Daenerys?
Sorry, did I say God of War?
The fuck,
Hate to see
man?
it. Game of Thrones.
kick this
I've been playing.
man.
I've been playing Ragnarok. It's in
You
my
said
head.
God
Sorry,
of
guys.
War. Bro.
They're titled
Oh,
differently.
Sign
he's been
yourself
playing
out.
Ragnarok, but you can't find the time to play Elden Ring with his buddy.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Funny
Now
that
you want
is.
to bust.
That's
Damn it,
hilarious.
Yeah,
Really
I
quickly,
turn
just
my
want to say,
camera off now.
oh man, tough nut.
Nah, don't do that.
Quickly want to just say what's up to our brother John, the Everyday Collector. What's going on, John? How you
What's
doing?
up, John?
Nothing ever passes Mario.
John,
What's that?
Nothing ever passes you, man.
Nothing,
Oh,
bro.
he's in the
Not
chat.
even the screens from your closet, bro.
You say
moans.
what?
Triple
Not
Death
even the
said,
moans that
"Boo
were in your
this man."
closet, bro.
This man.
Boo this man.
Tyrion throws
Throws
tomato.
tomato.
This man.
Yeah.
Gross tomato.
Ben,
I'm
I'm
already
glad
cherry
I'm-
red. You hate to see it.
I'm glad I'm not the one getting booed this time. I'm always the one getting booed. So you know what?
I watched that stream where Mario and these guys tore into you. You're trying to host this nice LWO show. Poor guy's trying so hard. These guys are
I
just
didn't-
laughing
That's-
at you.
That's the tradition, man. We always rip into the host, dude. Whoever's hosting, they always get it, man.
P Rock said I wasn't
It
responsible.
was Dan and Mario. It's always Dan and Mario.
It's funny
Marco
afterwards.
even got booed by Gigi.
Yeah. Oh man, Gigi's always booed me. She's the one that starts it
No.
first of all.
No, like
She starts
you
it.
booed up.
Oh, I see. Nice. Nice.
I was trying to be nice, but
It's funny because, I talk a lot of shit, so I got to be able to take it. So I got roughed up on that stream, and a lot of people sent me welfare checks afterwards. Like, hey, bro, you good? I was like, no, we were just joking around. Like, but I appreciated
You're
all
doing
the
really
love.
well, Marco.
Yeah.
You're a great host. Buddy.
Yeah, hey, you're great, man.
Dude, that was like one of the funnest streams ever, dude. So yeah, Marco killed
It
it.
was, man. It was. I actually rewatched that episode. It was just really freaking funny. Bang of Thrones, LOL, the other version. Wow, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, were you watching on the P-Hub, Ben? Is that where you got mixed up there? That's,
I got a
So,
new computer. I can't slow it down this early.
that's right. So we got Hold My Balls in here. Yo, hey, what's going on? Thank you for
Hey.
joining. So Dean, what do you think of this
P-Rock, do that
Aragorn? I know
again?
you're...
That's a handful.
It's hold, not
damn.
squeeze. Come on.
I love Lord of the Rings so much. But the only reason I never collected the Asmus ones was because
You do
the
go back.
ensemble cast is so big. That's a lot of money. And I feel like I love Lord of the Rings enough to, but that's a fucking real tough nut to swallow, as Ben said.
Yeah.
What the heck
And
is
then-
going on?
It's an old thing on our show. And then so inArt comes out with this absolute banger.
It's not that small.
I don't think of
saying.
all the Vigo portraits I've ever seen, whether it be Prime 1 or whoever, I don't think any of them have been this good. And I have faith that inArt, from what we've seen, can show a prototype and the final product will look like this. So I don't really have any doubt that it's going to be bad. But what are the chances of them doing every character? And then how long is that going to take? So
As long as it takes.
I didn't even pre-order Gandalf, which I'm really upset about. So I don't think I'm gonna get this, honestly. As good as it looks, and as much as I like Lord of the Rings, I mean, I have his fucking sword right here. Yeah, I think it's a pass for me, which I don't do lightly.
Okay, well that's a bummer to hear, but I get the logic because it's a very very slippery slope.
Yeah, and at their prices, that's even more. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is thousands if you get into this line.
With the 2 figures is thousands.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So you're already in the 1,000 by the time. No
Yeah.
doubt about it. So Joao, we know you're getting all of these, but are you more enthused for this, given that you already have one in hand?
I have one. No, I mean, I think Dean said it very well. It depends on the price, because you already got Gandalf, right? I'm not sure if Gandalf reached the 500 mark, but I don't think so. But if was not 500, was very close to that.
Yeah, he's
So let's
pushing
say
up
if you
against
got-
there for sure.
Yeah. So Aragorn will not be too far from that. I'm not seeing inArt doing these rooted figures with less than 450. We'll be always in the 450, 480, something around that. And also depends on the license. I don't know if it has to do how much they pay to the license for these figures, if they need to increase the price. So yeah, we need to be very cautious with these inArt lines, because we cannot get everything, especially in the Lord of the Rings. I think many people will be happy, for example, with a Gandalf as a representation of Lord of the Rings, right? You don't need to get them all, especially when we are going at this price range, because Asmus is much well priced. I think Asmus what 250, 3. I don't think they even reach 250, right? T-Rock.
It's rare
The
that
Crown
they go
series.
over 2.
The Crown
Okay.
series, their Gandalf is 320 or 350?
Yeah.
Now,
But it's the
that
Crown
was
series
a Crown
only.
series,
Yeah.
but I mean the
On average,
Legolas,
about
Gimli, that
220.
was always
Yeah, I think even their newest one, Boromir, was like 205.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
I see.
220 the highest they'll go.
It's the difference between getting 4 figures from Asmus or 2 from inArt. It depends how much you want to go into the line, right? So we need to go with caution. It depends how much. These will go pre-order when? Is it tomorrow? Something like that? I don't know if they announced
Oh,
the
does
date.
it say on here? Let's see if I
Yeah,
can hide
they
this.
gave a date, something like that.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I mean, we all saw that Boromir though. It's questionable
Yeah,
in the
Boromir
years.
looks.
Very questionable.
I think just in the end there is a
Ben, you
date.
look Exo 6, bro. Calm down.
Hey now, hey now. Hey, you're not wrong. There are some waxy ones.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
23.1.
Michael
So-
Burnham.
So it does say 23.1 here at the very bottom. So I don't know if
No,
that's...
that's January. That's January.
Okay.
Yeah, they maybe announce it by this month. Let's see how will they price this one, because this, as Pirok was saying, is not the same rooted as Gandalf, right? Because Gandalf has the huge beard. They have the two staffs. They have so many stuff. This will have what, one sword, maybe a cloak. Not much to give with this Aragorn. Let's see how they priced it and what material they are going to use, because this seems like it's, I don't know if it's leather or pleather they are using here. It also depends the material they are going to use here on the outfit and so on. That looks
Absolutely.
amazing. This head sculpt looks
Killer.
so
So-
really, really good.
Before we move on to talking a bit more about Hot Toys, I want to kick it over to my brother John. Hey, John, Happy New Year.
Happy
And
New
just-
Year, guys.
Oh,
Obviously,
John, you are here.
What's going on?
Another stealth
finally
one.
popped
Hi,
up.
John.
Nice.
Marco sent the link. I said
Yeah.
all these beautiful vases here. I had to come wish you guys a Happy New Year.
Happy New
Hell
Year.
yeah.
Sir.
Snuck him in the back door. We're good.
Yeah.
There you go. So,
I forgot
John,
the
obviously,
ID.
that's right. Obviously, you've had a complicated relationship with inArt so far, but knowing what they produced with the Joker and seeing what they've kind of done here, what are your thoughts on this Aragorn? Is this one that you'd consider adding?
Yeah, I think they did a phenomenal job here. So far from what we're seeing, the likeness is stunning. Happy New Year, buddy Tremble. I think he's gonna pair well with Gandalf. I don't know if I'm gonna pre-order him yet. I'm in with the Joker and the Gandalf, but I'm gonna hold off on this one as of right now. Not because of a quality concern, but more just my personal collection. But if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, and this is a really cool line to jump in on, that's for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's like we were all talking about. It's tough to, start down the line considering how pricey these are. And obviously,
For
John,
sure.
with you collecting statues, you definitely have to be a lot more selective with 1/6, given those big bills coming up.
For sure, but 1/6 keeps pulling me back. I'll be honest. I keep getting pulled back.
Still has your heart.
Oh,
And really quickly wanted to highlight this comment from Payton here on the Gandalf. So, we're kind of talking about, my computer's going to die here. Let me stop sharing this. Yeah, I have too many things going on. I can't be playing a video and highlighting a comment. That's asking way too much here. So the Gandalf is still available with Spec Fiction. So if anyone's looking, that's a good place to start. I've never personally ordered from Spec, but hear good things. So does anyone have any inArt products on order with Spec? I think P-Rock was maybe saying he
Yeah,
does.
I do.
No.
I've got the
Okay,
Joker
Mario
2
does.
pack from Todd. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. And I did want to highlight one other one and maybe ask the panel. I was looking at a Peter Parker sculpt on Max Nut, which I know that I've ordered, and it's P-Rock's favorite, actually, website. So Max Nut, I ordered the Black Panther Chadwick Boseman sculpt from them. It came pretty quickly, and it's a beautiful sculpt, but I saw that they have both the rooted and sculpted
Max
2
Nut
packs of
came
the Joker.
quickly?
Yeah, that's right. It did. It did. So the Joker is up on there, and they also have a discount if you pay in full. So this is, I want to be very careful when I talk about this because you can get into trouble for not reputable. But if you pay in full, I think you can get it for $1,100, which is about $10 more than what most of us are paying from 1/6 kit, and that comes with free shipping. So has anyone ordered from Max Nut? And anyone have any experience at all with their service?
MaxNet, they do head sculpts, right?
They do head sculpts, yeah.
I only remember them
And
when-
babies.
now when they had the problem with Toys Wonderland. They were claiming Toys Wonderland were recasting their sculpts and selling on the website. That's the only thing I remember from that name. Nothing more.
Okay.
Don't know
okay,
them, but I think they are based in China.
Yeah, okay. That was the sense that I got as well. So not a lot of experience there. So obviously proceed with caution. Put it on a credit card if you decide to do it. Obviously paying $1,100 up front is a very tricky proposition. But if you're looking for something that's
If you are paying through PayPal, I think you are safe. Because
Okay.
Joker will ship within 6 months. So you still can open your claim with PayPal.
Okay, that's a really good point there. So yeah, so just wanted to highlight that for if anyone's looking. I know we've had some questions before in previous live streams. that
Yeah,
could be available.
I've owned MaxNut products, but I've never bought directly from MaxNut. So I personally wouldn't, but
Okay.
it's just me.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. If you don't have the experience, but like I said, I got the sculpt from them. It came out nicely. So, really quickly, let me highlight this comment here from Ben, the attention-seeking geek. Hi, collectors. Hope everyone is well and have a nice Christmas and New Year. Hey, Ben. Hope all is well with you. We're looking forward to streaming with you again very soon. Let's talk really quickly.
Oh, Marco,
about...
sorry. Can
Go
I
ahead,
come in on
Shane.
that?
Yes, please.
Just Ben, the attention-seeking geek, is doing a stream tonight at the UK time, Greenwich Mean Time, at 7:30. So that would be 2:30 Eastern Time, and I think that's like 11:30 West Coast. And it's all about a review, or I think it's looking forward to the 2023 figures 1/6 scale. So it sounds like a very interesting one, just in case people want to catch that stream. And hello, Ben.
Awesome. Thank you for plugging that. Yeah, always a fun time on Ben's channel. I know Gigi, no shade to anyone here, but Gigi thinks Ben is probably the best because he goes all out. He freaking dresses up. His She-Hulk that he had her on was one of the funniest streams I've ever seen. So,
I'll
yeah.
tell Gigi no more Kevin.
Okay, there you go. Gigi, you're cut off from Kevin. Sorry about that. But, there's a number 2 spot for you there. Dean. So really quickly, let me hop back over here and just want to talk about some of the new licenses that Hot Toys, has acquired, which none of these are really shocking, but really want to, ask about figures that are coming up that we may be excited for. So these are, ones maybe they haven't even announced yet, but we know that they're embedded in these licenses that they've acquired. So, P-Rock, I'm going to start with you. Of these licenses, and I think you guys talked about this on LWO, but what are you most excited for amongst all these things that Hot Toys is going to be getting?
No, I don't think we talked. Unless that was the beginning part. Let me see.
No, I think this was it dropped on Saturday, not Friday.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so we've got
yeah.
Return of the Jedi, 40th anniversary, Star Wars Clone
Anything
Wars.
Star Wars, I'm excited for.
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe let's talk about Return of the Jedi. Like if there's like a standout figure from that film that you'd love to see.
Slave Leia, I'm sure. That's what you want.
That would be cool one. Yeah, that would be a
Do,
cool one.
do any
That
other
definitely have to be Steven's body.
do any other figure companies make that Leia, or has she kind of been shelved?
No, sure.
Only
not
third
Ash,
parties.
but
They don't touch her.
I mean,
from what I understand, she's on the table too. That there's no restrictions that no one cannot make her. So
Okay, interesting.
Who knows?
Interesting.
any version of Han. I don't have a Han in my collection, so any version of Han.
yeah,
So I'll be happy if they do a Han.
Indoor hog.
Slave
yeah.
Leia, definitely. Some more Ewoks. That'll be cool.
oh yeah.
Especially like the Shaman one. The Shaman Ewok would be cool.
Jabba.
What
If they
about
did
what
the-
about Jabba the Hutt, dude?
Java, yeah.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. That would be. See, now, do you guys think, all right, so would it be like a diorama base like they did it with Lizard? Or you guys think it's actually be like a power pose figure?
Java. They'll probably do Java the way they did Boba on Throne. They can take that concept, right? They have that bottom base already that they can kind of work from.
We think
No,
Jabba
Boba
will have
Fett
like
didn't come with
joints
that,
like
though.
to kind of make him pose, or he'll be like a
Didn't
Seaman's
come with the
body?
base.
No, I know it didn't come with the base, but the way they showed it off, they have the potential to do it that way.
Oh,
I'd
they
love
actually
to,
have it.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
yeah, I'd love
sure.
to see them do a Jabba on Throne with Salacious Crumb and a whole set like that, like Sideshow
Yeah.
did. That'd be
Even with
awesome.
Slave Leia, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
that'd
She
be
comes
dope.
included with that. That would definitely make people buy if it comes to Slave
With
Leia.
Leia, come on, that'd be a...
They can do Leia. They can do Leia. They'll they just won't call her Slave Leia. They can
Yeah, yeah.
change the
Hot
name. That's
Slayer
all.
Leia.
Why not?
Prisoner
Yeah.
Leia.
Fire spray Leia.
This guy.
Max Nut Leia.
But you're right, P-Rock. You'll probably see like a power pose. Almost, I'm feeling like the, what's his name? The Balrog not the Balrog. Quill and the Blurg. No, the Blurg has some
Blurg,
movement.
Blurg.
Yeah. The Blurg has some movement, but not too much. You're going to probably see like more of a power pose with Java.
Yeah,
Peyton is
yeah.
asking about Bib Fortuna, which would
Yep,
actually
Bib
be another
Fortuna,
banger.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
wanna wonder?
Sideshow did it, but looks horrendous.
Yo, give us
I'll
a,
be happy with
rank,
the Ewoks.
a
too.
Rancor.
Ewoks with that new speeder too.
Oh, a Rancor.
Perfect.
Whoa.
Oh, the
Can
Rancor.
you
Dude, I
imagine a
want-
Rancor?
Leia Bush in this Bush disguise, man.
Oh,
that would be
the Bush
sick.
disguise,
That'd be
that
nice.
would-
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro,
aside
I
from
want a
Slave
Bush
Leia,
Leia
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Hey.
Han and Carbonite? Oh, shit.
As opposed to a Leia with a bush.
Hey.
Yeah.
Making me hungry, dude. Stop.
Does anyone have the Sideshow Jabba? Because that's a piece that I like looked
I
at.
was
I was
supposed
like,
to buy it.
you were close.
Yeah,
Mario,
That's a
did you
beautiful
ever?
piece.
No, I never picked it up. I mean, it doesn't look bad though, man. That's
Looks
the
good.
thing,
It looks
so-
good.
Looks decent. So
like when I see people's collection tours and the people who do have it, I was like, oh, that actually
Yeah.
looks good.
yeah.
Yeah, Sideshows would be good because it doesn't need joints, so they'll pass on that front.
There you go.
I'm glad Mario got that one.
So P-Rock, any other standouts here before we kick it over to Joao?
No, I don't want to take them all.
That's you
So it's like there's a lot of people on the panel, so I'm gonna make sure I get a little slice of the pie.
There's a lot of properties, so honestly. So let's see if Joao doesn't. Okay, he's back now. What excites you? the
John
most
Wick.
out
I'm
of
sorry.
these?
I'm sorry. I saw the end. John Wick. Definitely John Wick. But with like
Damn
a
it,
different
P-Rock.
clothes. Yeah, but John Wick. John Wick.
And I saw Bob Dylan. I saw him in the chat earlier. He posted on I think on social media, image of like his custom John Wick where he cuts his finger off. What film is that from? Because I've only seen the first one, and I
That's
own I
from
think
the
all the
third
first
one, isn't
three.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the
I
third
think
one.
it's the third,
yeah.
maybe.
Okay, that was so cool. Like his little diorama setup that he did that it
Wait,
made me like.
Marco,
wanna go
you've
back.
only seen the first one?
I've only seen the first one, yeah, and I
How'd you
didn't
stop at
love
one
the
only?
first one
What?
because I didn't.
What?
It didn't like
Interesting,
really connect to.
interesting,
I don't know.
interesting.
Did you watch
I
it
need to
with
go
or
back.
without Gigi?
There you go, watch it. I did watch it without her because she doesn't like super violent stuff, minus Game of Thrones. That's her only like exception. But yeah, I want to go back and rewatch them all. Like I said, I think I own the first three on 4K Blu-ray, but I haven't seen them yet. So maybe today.
Oh, you gotta check them out, dude.
Okay.
Don't sleep
okay.
on those.
I haven't even
All right.
watched any of them.
Oh, you haven't seen any of them?
I know.
I'm
I'm
have
sorry.
to do.
I know.
Dude,
How about you, Ben?
Hopefully
Ben,
none
you
of
saw
them.
Movie of
dude,
the
it
week.
has your name in the
Movie
freaking
of the
title,
week,
man.
yeah.
How can you not watch your own John movie?
Hold on, we gotta see if this is a Canadian thing. Ben, did you watch it already?
Jeez.
John Wick's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen all three.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Have you seen John
100%.
Dix?
Boo this man as well.
John Wick.
Well, it didn't take long for me to get booed.
Yes. No, I've seen that one.
Okay, you've seen it. You've seen it.
Start
Have you
throwing
seen
tomatoes, Joe.
all four of them, Ben? Or there's only three out
Just
so far, right?
Just three. Just the three. Yeah.
Okay, and the fourth one comes out
That,
this
that was
year.
a trick. That was a trick question. I see how. I see how it is.
No,
Oh,
I
you've seen all
don't know.
four, right? Mm-hmm.
I'm a casual when it comes to John Wick. So, all right. So Joao, which of these properties are you most excited about? Is there one like standout figure that you'd want to jump in on?
I would not say a standout figure, but I would say for these announcements, I'm excited for the Flash. I want to see if we would see like some Batman from there, Michael Keaton, something like that. What
Dude, I
can we
thought
see
that movie
from
was
there?
shelved.
No, it's coming out,
Was it
Mario.
not?
Yeah.
It's actually coming. Wow.
Apparently,
Of
it's terrific, right? From all the buzz that people are saying. Andy Muschietti, who did
Apparently,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy also interested. Spider-Verse, of course. Star Wars, see what they do with the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Mandalorian, of course, but they are missing here. I was expecting they would announce also the license for the Indiana Jones movie, and it's not here.
Oh, great call.
And it's
Yeah.
coming.
True,
and it's
eh?
coming in
Yeah.
June.
It's that Harrison Ford
Yeah,
IP.
maybe
Tough to get.
Maybe
Tough to
maybe
get.
that IP for Harrison Ford is really a no deal. Maybe it's done. Because we cannot we can speculate about Han Solo, but they would do Indiana Jones for sure. Hot Toys would have all the interest to come back with that line.
Yeah.
Sorry for
Riley
for
reviews
making this-
in the chat. Popping in with some guys with the stack channel.
Ben,
Uh-oh, Ben.
you're static again.
Sorry, I was just typing Ben a private message right there. Dang it. I know. So Ben's got a new setup, not to call him out, but I know he just got a new computer. He's got a brand new streaming setup. So we're going to give him a free pass because he's still getting all the bugs ironed out. But it's the price you pay when you switch your gear up. So really quickly wanted to shout out Riley Reviews here in the house. Like Ben was saying, so cool that he got his dad an Interbay shack too.
Yeah, that was cool,
And
man.
I do want to highlight that John from Queen Studios, I think it's the real John, said that they're going to be doing a Michael Jordan. He said, wait for the inArt Michael Jordan.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if
yeah,
that's
yeah.
true, I cannot wait. So I think I'm going to be doing a video on that and just kind of the wish list of what I'd like to see out of that because I do like these Interbay figures. I'm up to 2 now. Go ahead, Mario.
Oh, no, I was just laughing. I thought that
Oh,
was
okay.
funny. That's all. Man.
Yeah. All right. So moving on from there, Dean, of these properties, kind of what's got you most excited? What figure may stand out that you'd love to see amongst these?
Oh shit. Sorry, I accidentally switched my screen. Honestly, when I saw this morning when it was like new licenses, I thought they meant like not movies of the same fucking licenses they already have, but
Yeah, right. Not in the same series they already.
I mean, Across the Spider-Verse, that could be cool because you could get a 2099 Spider-Man. I would actually love like a 1/6 Spider-Ham. That'd be hilarious.
Does Gwen come with?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Gwen
he in
comes with
there?
it. Yeah.
I never paid attention to those figures, so.
But
Okay,
you
that'd
want
be
it,
cool.
but
Ooh, a Penny Parker with the fucking mech, dude. That'd be dope.
Oh, dang.
Let's see. I mean, everybody wants another Han. I feel like Empire should have been the one to release, but I mean, they already have Endor, Leia, Luke. Might as well just come out with Han at this point. And a Chewbacca, that'd be dope.
well, we got
Another
Bespin,
T-Pack?
Leia, and Luke too, man. I'm going to have Bespin.
That's
Leia.
true. You're not wrong. I'm just saying, like, you already also have that line filled out as well. Just no Hans. It's kind of upsetting. Aquaman. I have no fucking idea. Aquaman. What the hell's is the name of the movie Aquaman Lost Kingdom, or is that a different?
Yeah,
movie?
that's the name of the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that's about. But yeah, just those. Ant-Man, we're gonna see the same fucking characters we've seen 100 times.
So I will say that's actually mine right there. That's a good segue. I think Kang the Conqueror, like that's a figure that I'll need, right? Like I love my Thanos figure regardless of, how overproduced they are. So those villains that we don't get enough of, that's one that I'm extremely excited for. So Calvin, what sticks out over here to you?
Joel said it for me. The Flash. I'm looking forward to an '89 Batman. I'm really hoping that comes with that. Excited to see what else comes with the rest of these lines, but that's my number one right there. Also, Across the Spider-Verse. I'd like to see what they bring out of that. Also, honorable mention, Guardians of the Galaxy. Could we get a Drax?
Yeah. Come on, they gave us a Mantis. They got to finish the line.
Dude, I want the Drax with the ugly Christmas sweater and everything. I want that one.
So that would be
with the Kevin Bacon in the rug.
Bacon, yeah, give us a 2-pack, dude. With the gnome and everything, dude.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So plenty on your radar here. Okay. So Shane, how about you? Anything that sticks out that you love out of these? Well, I guess maybe you don't even know yet.
I already tagged Mario today. Return of the Jedi 40th. Like, now Mario mightn't like what I have to say here. Okay, and Mario probably already knows what's coming here.
Let's hear it.
I think a lot of, I want 3 quarter scales. I've always wanted 3 quarter scales. I've got one Mark III, one from Marvel. I've got that Dark Knight in the way, and I want one from Star Wars. I think there's a strong potential they might reissue that quarter scale Darth Vader and put 40th anniversary packaging on it.
Yeah.
I think what a lot of people want, and I'd imagine Mario would agree, is them to take that quarter scale, shrink it down, and give us a good Return of the Jedi Darth Vader 1/6 scale. And I do hope to do that. But just what I'm basing my, I suppose, estimate on or whatever, is that they reissued their 2.0, that quarter scale Dark Knight, very quickly. And there was nothing really wrong with it. A lot of people say it was one of the best Hot Toys pieces ever produced. I've heard people say that. It was such a good quarter scale, the DX19 version. And then they just basically, it was only a handful of years later, they've done it again. It was great for me because I wanted it. But I think they might actually, just reissue 2.0, whatever you want to call it, the quarter scale Vader, and just put a 40th anniversary box on it. So, but the 40th, in fairness, look, you're going to get a Vader, you're going to get some sort of Boba Fett because they sell some sort of a Luke. It wouldn't surprise me if they put out a Jedi Luke, maybe tweak the head sculpt, something like that. I'd imagine Boush Leia? The Leia in Bounty Hunter Skies? I think that would be an easy make for them to take a head sculpt off the hot, bit of tweaking on or something like that. I'm really excited about what they do for 40th anniversary, basically. That's the one that really stood out to me. None of the other ones are John Wick. I would like a John Wick, but the John Wick so far I haven't really kind of felt the need to pick any of them up. It's the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi is the one that really, really floated my boat. And just interested to see what they do from the Guardians as well. Don't really have a major longing to collect or complete any of the Guardians. However, that Mantis, even as a Christmas decoration, I could totally warrant that. Like, so if the wife or girlfriend doesn't want you having figures in the sitting room for a month, once a year, you pick up that. It's a Christmas decoration that could stand in there, But it's all about Return of the Jedi for me, to be honest.
There you go. And so really quickly want to highlight this with Single Songwriter. He said, what if Hot Toys makes a 1/4 scale Joker with rooted hair and all? Now that would be interesting. I feel like Hot Toys just doesn't do rooted hair very well, though, right?
They don't know how to do. They don't know how to do rooted hair. They haven't learned yet.
They're not paying the right people, that's why.
Dude, they can't even get the head sculpt down for the quarter scale Joker. That thing was freaking horrendous the last one they did, man.
Oh, man. But no, I like that idea there. And then Larry Walker saying, I'd like to see a Black Manta figure from Aquaman. Aquaman was an underrated film, and I actually really liked Black Manta as well as an antagonist. So, yeah, I like to hear that. Jazzy is saying the new Guardian suit from the trailer is kind of goofy, in my opinion. Yeah, the comic book accurate suits really wasn't doing a whole lot for me. So, not really up my alley a ton. So Mario, going to kick it over to you. What of this sticks out? Obviously, Return of the Jedi, but anything else kind of on your radar?
Well, yeah. I mean, as a professional MCU collector, man, everything Marvel. I mean, come
That's
on.
right.
Let's
Come
just
on.
be real here. Nah, you know what? No one's talked about yet. Did you guys notice the Clone Wars 20th anniversary?
Yeah, no one cares.
So this is the what is it? How do you say his name? The how the frick do you say his name? Tartakovsky? Or something like that. The original animated series that first dropped. This isn't the Clone Wars that you guys know right now.
Oh,
But the
is
one
that's
before
what
that.
that's what it's
That's what
referring
that is.
to? Oh,
the 2D.
okay.
The 2D one, exactly. So I'm curious to know whether or not if they're going to actually come out with, are they going to continue to do the live action interpretations of these figures, or are they going to get like actual animated 2D versions like what Sideshow's doing with the CG Clone Wars?
Yeah, that's a
so
really good
that's-
point, Mario.
Yeah, that's something that really stood out to me right there. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that.
Probably
yeah,
cos
Return of the
babies
Jedi.
though.
Shut up, dude! Don't say that. Return of the Jedi, yeah, that's a given. Like
Bro, Mario,
yo,
fucking dirge, bro. In a like realistic design, that'd be fucking
Yo.
dope.
That'd be crazy,
Fordo,
man.
like a proper Fordo figure,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I was like, oh, whatever, Clone Wars, yeah, give us another fucking C-3PO nobody wants. Well, then you said that, I was like, bro, a
Yeah,
proper
let's get
Grievous, dude.
Mm-hmm. With the white cloak,
God,
that'd be sick, dude. And the shaggy Jedi.
Wasn't me.
that was a good one. That was a good deep cut. Bro,
Yeah,
you
man.
just got my fucking beepy
Went
heart.
from 6 to midnight, huh?
Wow.
But I straight up thought like all the DC shit, considering what's going on right now with all of the actors, dude. I thought they would have shelved everything, man. I wouldn't think that the Flash nor
Yeah.
Aquaman would be coming out, bro. So that's kind of curious to know about that as well. Spider-Verse is going to be expansive, man. I mean, I see reissues coming, for the advanced suit, along with some new shit that's coming out. So I'm definitely got my eye on that one as well. So yeah, lots of shit,
and
man.
the bench of Mandalorians you are going to get from the third
Oh
season.
my god, I don't even want to think about the Mandalorian, bro.
gosh,
To be honest. Fuck.
There's a it's a
We're gonna
part in the
get a
trailer.
new Din Djarin with a
in
new shoulder
in the
pad.
trailer there's a small part you can see, like I would say 3 or 4 Mandalorians all with different suits with colors. You know what toys
They're like Skittles, dude. All different colors and shit, man.
Yeah, they are going to do that.
Exactly.
And the N1 Starfighter, don't forget that one.
That's not
It's
coming,
coming.
Joao. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I
You
hope
save your
that
chips.
comes.
That's not
No,
coming.
no, please.
That's not coming.
I hope
It's
so.
coming.
No, sorry, John. Don't get your hopes up, dude. That is not
Maybe
coming. I've got an
Mario.
official source.
Maybe a 1/12.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Maybe.
112 was a possibility, but
But they
1/6,
kept
y'all-
pushing that 1/6 though pretty hard.
They did.
Yeah.
They did, but it's not coming.
They
Dude,
did
think
a
it's-
worldwide tour with that.
They showed the TIE Interceptor again too, man. Recently, they showed that years ago.
Those
It's
would
not
be cool.
coming.
Those would be cool though.
Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. It looks sick, dude. They showed an ATST full blown. I heard that might be coming actually, but I don't think that's just coming though.
Wow. No,
You
give
know,
it
it
all to
happens.
us. Give it all. I have no idea where I'd put any of it, but I need it all for sure. Man, and our
definitely.
Tauntaun as well. Throw that in there. So Ben, what of these properties sticks out to you, brother?
Hopefully, I'm not staticky anymore. I'm good.
No, you're perfect.
No, we just got to
Good
work
again.
on how you
Sorry.
look, but you sound great.
Sorry about
Jeez.
that. I don't know what's going on with that. It's so weird. There's no fixing that, buddy. Let's be honest. I'm gonna just dim the lights slower and slower as the day goes on. So there's a couple here that I'm excited for. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I've been like the song, the Yellow Brick Road song, has been stuck in my head all week from that trailer. But Kang the Conqueror, I mean, he's got to come to the collection. I think that's going to be a wicked release at some point. Then, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy, I do think is going to be an excellent movie. It's the last film we're getting from James Gunn, I think, in the Marvel side, right? So I think they're going to go all out on that movie. I think it's going to be a banger. Hard to know what figures I would necessarily get. I've wanted a Drax for a while, but I agree with the chat. I don't love the new outfits, so we'll see how that goes. I've also always wanted a Rocket, so we'll see how that goes. The Spider-Verse, Oscar Isaac as 2099 Spider-Man. I I think is going to be an excellent character. And I've seen like some clips of the design of that. I think it's going to be really, really cool looking.
He looks so hulking too compared to like the
Yeah.
video game version that was put out.
Really threatening, really cool looking. So I'm excited for that. I also wonder if it's going to drive up the price of that Spider-Man game version, just to have again multiple versions of him in the collection. Hard to say, because he's been
probably
sitting
reissue,
on
bro.
Sideshow for. He's been sitting on Sideshow for a while, right? That 2099 Spider-Man. So, and then of course Return of the Jedi. You guys called it. I think all the figures on there that you guys have already mentioned. Definitely would be excited to see a sleeve Leia. I mean, wouldn't we all? But I think we're going to see the Vader. I think we're going to see Boba Fett. The Lost Kingdom. I think it's probably going to be a great film, but because they're restarting the DCEO, wow, that's a hard thing to say. DCEU, static again?
Bless you.
No, I'm kidding.
Hate to see. Oh my god! Wow, come on. I don't know if I'm going to care about that film necessarily. If it's not going to necessarily be canon, or if they're gonna switch it up. I'm going to still see it, but I don't know if I'll necessarily collect from it. But the Flash movie, like you guys said, if they do give us another version of the Keaton Batman, 100% I would get that. I don't even care what it looks like at this point. I want a Keaton Batman in my collection. I think it's going to be cool. If they do take away his yellow belt, I think that's going to be shitty a little bit. Like, I don't like the black accessories. I like the traditional yellow emblem with the yellow utility belt and stuff like that. But either way, it's going to be cool. I'm excited.
Heck yeah, lots of heat dropping, man. Okay, so John, what of this would tempt you with 1/6, given that you're a lot more selective these days?
Really heavy IPs here, great licenses. I'd like to get into the Mandalorian, but that Return of the Jedi, like we were saying, if they did a Jabba on Throne with all the side characters and all the proper accessories, yeah, I'd be really tempted by that. I really think this is going to be an opportunity too for Hot Toys to bring back some 2.0s or reissues. Joel mentioned it with the Flash. I think it's going to be a good opportunity for them to do an 89 Batmobile again, because that was rumored to be in the movie. So that could be a revisit. Mandalorian, we'll probably see another heavy Mando, the one that was teased at the con that we saw. And the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I think that's going to be their moneymaker, their bread and butter, just like Iron Man with all the different suits. I think all the different renditions of characters that they're going to be able to pull from that movie is going to be is definitely going to be a moneymaker for them.
Do you have the
But it's
original
interesting-
Batmobile?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Oh, nice.
But it's interesting that John was mentioning the heavy Mandalorian, but the one that appeared at the con, if I'm not mistaken, it was branded at Book of Boba Fett in the base.
Yeah, I think
the
you're
bases
right.
weren't
Book
really.
of Boba Fett.
Let me check that.
Regardless, they can
Those-
change that, just like they did with Mantis. They used Mantis for the Christmas Guardians of the Galaxy.
The
Christmas
DX19
special.
as well. I think the DX19 was originally branded The Dark Knight Rises, and then they branded it Dark Knight
Yeah.
Trilogy. I'm pretty
You're
sure
right,
that's the way
Shane.
they went on that.
Yeah.
I think that's a new license because the inArt Joker is also branded the Dark Knight Trilogy. It's not branded the Dark Knight. Maybe it's
Because
a
they know that
new-
there's really one really great film in that trilogy, so they're like, okay, we'll just, tear off of
Yeah,
that.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. Yeah, that's
So do you
what
think they
we're
could-
talking
Do
about.
you think they revisit Heavy Mando twice again? One for Book of Boba, and then one for season 3.
Who knows?
I don't think so. I think
I would hope
season
not.
3.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so either.
It depends on if he gets a new blaster or not, John.
No,
If
he's
he
having-
gets a new blaster, then they have to, because
Yeah.
it's not the same then.
No, you're right.
But look at the last year we've had. I sat down to do a pre-order preview video on the Mark V, and I was like, I just did this like a month ago because it was the one with the base. You know what I mean? And then I had done a pre-order preview on the 2.0 Mark V.
Yeah.
So they're a crazy company. Hopefully they don't do that twice, but
Just ask a quick question. Do you think that they should have, with the news of the DCEU, pulled Aquaman off the list? Do you think there's still going to be excitement for that IP, that license?
I think they've done the work already. I'd imagine. The
It's
figures
Jason
will be
Moana,
good to
man.
go.
Girls gonna watch that movie.
Okay.
He's their version of The Rock.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
real-
Fair enough. Yeah. The Black Adam was well received.
Then you will see. Then you will show me how Black Adam will sell. The Hot
Real
Toys.
quick,
I want
Joel.
to see.
Yeah, you're correct. The actual name tag does say Paz Vizsla from the Book of Boba Fett when it comes to the Heavy Mando. So, but they've done that. They've done that, and they've actually changed it later for the release. So, I think
Go ahead,
we'll probably
Joao.
see
Say
as
it.
Book of Boba.
Tell him never doubt you again.
No. I'm talking. I was checking about the Batmobile because you know Jazz Inc. is going to do the 89 now. If Hot Toys comes with a revamped version of that 89,
Gosh.
that's
For sure.
that's the Vulture Wars again.
That's even more reason for Hot Toys to come out and do it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that would be crazy if they did it, but yeah, would love to see that, honestly.
This
Really
looks
quickly,
like
because
a still from the movie. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because we're running up against 2 hours, Joao, I know it's like 3 in the morning for you. I want us to talk about Mace Windu because I have like kind of a really overall question. So I want to keep this simple to 3 choices here, and if anyone else wants to expand on that, then they can. So Pirok, I'm going to start with you. Given how this came out, right? The blogger photos. This is one because it was like the third Mark V that we had seen. I was totally not excited for it. I was like, this is kind of gimmicky, but it looks terrific, and now it's got me really considering adding this. So I want to ask, is this one that you would consider pre-ordering, passing on, or waiting on?
Well, since I don't do Iron Man, I'm definitely gonna pass on this one. So I'll keep it quick for you guys. It looks pretty cool. I like the paint application with the effects, with like the cuts and everything. The suit looks pretty good. I'm not sure how it's gonna articulate, but then again, you don't really need to articulate him too much in that suit. And unless you want to do something like that, that'll be pretty cool. So I mean, it looks cool, but I'm not picking this up. I don't collect Iron Man, thankfully. I remember someone in the chat said, "How do we collect every IP?" I don't collect every IP. I stick to mostly Star Wars, and I cherry pick some of the MCU stuff, like anything that's comic book based. I'll pick up, or anything somewhat villain. I'll pick up. But this does look nice. Though. It looks nice, but it's a pass for me.
Okay, pass for you. Okay, Joao, how about you?
I would not say it looks nice. I would say this is the best head sculpt from Iron Man that you have. This is the best one.
Yes,
This
I don't
looks
have any of them, so I can't
very,
really compare
very
them
good.
myself.
Look at
but
this.
I like
This
the
looks
cuts.
like
Though.
a still
That
from
cut looks real.
really, really good.
Yeah, this sculpt alone is just like driving me to want this desperately.
It looks really.
Not only
I
that,
don't
but
see it.
that material is hard to get down in that scale.
You don't like the head sculpt, Mario? I think.
I
looks
don't.
really good.
I don't see what you guys are seeing.
I think
man.
it's the
mean,
hair.
I think the Mark V is there with the hair, and that's it. That's what it looks like. But to me, I mean, yeah, I just don't see it.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I
So
like the
so
head
Joao, so given the nice words that you're saying about this, is this one that you're going to kind of wait for bargain bin on?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
I'm not. I don't think will be really bargain bin like crazy, but it will go to a good deal for sure.
See,
because
there are
there's
2
too much
SKUs for
offers.
this one though, too, right? There's the
Yeah.
one that comes without the case, which I feel like you kind of need the case, but if you can get that other version for extra cheap, then maybe.
Yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Okay. Okay.
No rush.
Dean,
No rush.
Dean, I know we kind of touched on this earlier, but your mind changed at all given the strength of this head sculpt?
No. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did the sit-up version always? I thought the base figure was just stuck in the fucking suit-up thing. Has that always been like a separate figure, and then you get all the armor bits
It's always
to
been
put
that way.
on it? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I completely didn't remember that. But yeah, no, I still don't like this. Like,
Yeah, I think this figure was announced at a weird time where we just couldn't be enthused by it. It's like, it looks cool, but
too many Mark V's.
Yeah.
Everyone's like another Iron Man.
exactly.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh boy, another Iron
That's
Man.
how I am.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man, like, what the hell? Another one?
Yeah, it's pricey.
Sorry, Dean, I cut you off though. You were saying.
Oh no, yeah, just very meh for me.
Okay.
Even with as good as it looks, like for my collection, like the Mark V is cool, but it like just like a one scene wonder. It's like I don't need it to. It's not a defining suit, even in the MCU. So
Okay.
easy pass for me.
Easy pass. All right, Calvin. Well, we know you're getting this one. The question I'm going to ask you is how are you going to display it? You can display it with the case, with him, partially suited up like this? Like, what's your preferred option?
I honestly don't know yet. I think once I finally get it in hand, but I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. This is one I feel like I'm waiting on. I already have the original 5, but there's so many
God
different
damn,
options.
5 of them? Like this is the 5th release of this
No,
year?
no. He says the original 5.
Oh,
the original
I was about to- I'm gonna do Iron Man.
He's
I was
like,
God
holy
damn,
shit,
that
what?
many Iron Man? Holy
I
shit.
think there are just about 5 different fucking versions of this suit.
Yeah, no joke.
Wow, my bad. I was like, what?
P-Rock was about to say, damn, John is right. They're damn reissuing these things all
Yeah, I
over
was
the
about to say, why is he still selling? What the fuck?
Holy shit.
So I'm gonna wait. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for a good deal on this one, but I will have it eventually. But I mean, there's so many different options. I mean, this may be one I swap out on a regular basis. I don't know.
Yeah. For sure. I think that's a nice thing about figures like this is you could refresh it pretty easily. You can kind of pull it out and pull it out.
my.
You can kind of just switch around the display very easily. So Shane,
How you say?
all right. This is obviously not one you love, but the racetrack suit, the sculpt, come on, this has got to be one that's at least tempting you a little bit.
The Mark V is an amazing looking suit, but let's just go back to the way I collect. I pass on a lot of things I like to get the things I love. I have limited budget, limited space. Although the Mark V is a fantastic looking suit, it's not my favorite suit. However, it is my favorite suit up. It's my favorite suit up because it's the suitcase. It was like the actual comics and stuff like that, you know. So I really thought that was great the way they made that effort. The head sculpt is very strong, but I think I'm with Mario on this. Like, I don't think it's like a mind-blowing head sculpt. It's not like when I see Aragorn, I thought that was like mind-blowing. I know different companies, but I think Hot Toys have done better than this. But I still think this is like, say, better than the Mace Windu. Easily that was dropped during the
I
week.
was
It's still-
comparing.
Whom?
Can you find a better Tony Stark head sculpt from Hot Toys? I think this is in one of the bests. I mean, not comparing with
They do a lot of good ones, in
figures.
fairness.
With other
Mark
figures.
5 look
I
pretty
think their
damn good.
quarter scale is good too.
I think the Mark III 2.0 will be better than this, but that's not released yet, so that's not really fair, is it? I still think that Battle Damage Mark 85 is a fantastic head sculpt.
Yeah, the Tony Stank version, dude.
that
Oh,
was
yeah,
good.
dude.
The Tony Stark.
No, not the Tony Stank version. Yeah.
The battle
No,
damage.
strong head sculpt, but no, look, it's just one of these. It looks cool. Like it's a cool idea. You got the suitcase, the tailoring in the suit looks really good. The head sculpt is very strong, but I think this might be one for people who have the Mark V and want to do the whole progression. And yeah, happy for them.
Yeah. True. And that's what I'm not sure of. Do you need the actual Mark V non-suit up version to have
think
this in
you
the
do.
collection?
That's
It feels like you do,
buying the
yeah.
Batman and not getting Throbbing. Like it's just
I guess so.
you do.
Big
I
Dog
got
Pound
both those.
one. Happy New Year.
Yeah, my hermano, what's
Happy
going
New
on?
Year. Woo.
All right, so Profi, how are you displaying this one?
So I've got the Mark V. However, he's going to be caged up in the Hall of Armor. So this, I need this for the Iron Shelf, dude. Right. So alongside with the Tony Workshop or the mech test or whatever, this one in mid transformation, dude. Just I love it, man. It's so. There's so many moving pieces to this thing, man, and the way that they've captured it is just, they've done an amazing job with it, bro. So, yeah, this thing is absolutely unique in my opinion. Well, I'm sure it'll be reissued later on down the line, another 10 years or so, but for right now, they just did an amazing job, and yeah, I'm gonna plop it on the shelf, for the whole Iron Man display. So with the Hall of Armor 1 through 7 right there, and then just some other pieces off to the side of it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man.
It's gonna be
So,
fire.
question for a non-Iron Man collector from the 2 big Iron Man collectors we have here, or anyone in general. How's that attached? Is it magnetic? Is it attached like the pieces you like right here? Where you have them suited up
I think it's gonna clip together, dude.
to the clips to the suit, or it clips to like
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, it might be
Clips
like
to
two
each
pieces
other
that
around
just
the
clip
suit.
together like that.
There you
around
go.
it.
Oh, okay, around this. All right, I wanted to make
I
sure there was
didn't
no
come
wear and tear
prepared.
on the suit. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
the
so-
name.
It could be magnetic.
So Sideshow did their first look, and it kind of has all the pieces laid out. I meant to grab a screen grab of that, but yeah, that's a good reference of how it's probably all going to clip together. And I don't think it's magnetic. I think it's actual just clips around the suit, like Dean said. So
That's gonna break.
Bent. Yeah, it's kind of scary. It's a lot of moving pieces, very intricate. So we'll see what people think when they're getting them in hand. Ben, any consideration on this one?
No, and just not at this point. As I said, I'm just trying to stick to the max 2 Iron Mans in my collection if I can, the Mark 1 and the Mark 7. If I got this as a gift, I know I would absolutely love it. It is a wicked looking figure. But
Just don't
I
have
can't justify
Shauna
bringing
press
it
the
in this
button
year.
in the middle, right?
No, oh my god, yeah. She broke my Mark 7 the first 5 minutes I had it because she pushed the arc reactor right
Really?
out of the chest. She's like, "Oh, does it light up here?" and pressed on it. Yeah. So yeah, no Shauna in hand.
Bless her
But yeah, no. At this point, I would pass on this one. As cool as I think it is.
No doubt, no doubt. John, what are your thoughts on this one, and anything that you'd consider adding,
I'd go quick.
given the innovation?
I'd add this to the collection, to be frank. I think this is the Mark V that Iron Man collectors deserve to have in their collection. That whole intricate look where you have the suit surrounding him, phenomenal job. The only concern I have with it is with these pieces on that suit, any damage that suit may take, any indentations into the suit from having these pieces on it for a long period of time. That would be my only worry. But besides that, I think if you have the original Mark V to kind of have this, even in just the racing suit, they did a really good job. But at that price point, I'm definitely going to sit back a bit and see if we can find it at a cheaper price. Because especially converted to, by the time it gets over here in Canada, it's pricey. But well done, very well done with that release.
Are any of those pieces die cast or all plastic?
I
I
believe
think
it's all
they're plastic. Yeah.
Okay, it's all plastic. Yeah.
I'm about to say yes. Let's wait. Okay, that's good.
I mean, John could just look at it and tell.
Oh, yeah.
Which pieces are
Oh yeah, I
good.
remember that. I remember that. Yeah,
He's got that talent.
It's actually styrofoam.
Wow.
So want to finish up on one figure, and this is one that I was incredibly excited for them to announce, but then once I saw the sculpt, I was a little bit iffy and kind of want to talk through a scenario with everyone, given the uncertainty when it comes to pre-ordering figures in the future. But want to take one pause, and I want to bring this up every stream until she's released. Where is our WandaVision Wanda? I didn't see her in the coming soon section. Yes, they're giving us Captain America, but where's Wanda at? That's one that I desperately want to add. No one else needs to say anything about that one, but Hot Toys, come on, give us
You
that
know what,
Wanda, please.
Marco? I believe that they released the Vision outside of the release photo that they had the last time, so they might do the same thing with Wanda.
Okay. Oh, there you go. All right. I'll hold out hope then. Not that we need one more figure to finance here in the next few months, but I will. I hope she's coming because that's one I'm desperate to add to my display, and haven't given up hope on adding the Multiverse of Madness version, but WandaVision version is coming home. So this is how I want to talk about it here. Okay, so we know that the Attack of the Clones figures, a lot of them have gone on waitlist. We don't know whether that's BS or not. But if this is a figure that you feel you can't miss out on, but you don't feel the head sculpt is strong enough, right? So let's say that's a scenario where both of those things are true. Do you just go ahead and pre-order anyways and hope that Hot Toys fixes the sculpt for the final release? What's kind of everyone's calculus? So P-Rock, I'm going to start with you. Is this one that you're excited for, and would you just pre-order even if you don't think the sculpt is enough?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for it. I wasn't like fully excited. It's not. I'd rather have Kit Fisto before Mace Windu. I'm a big Kit Fisto fan. I like the aliens more than the human Jedi's. I'm happy for it. The face sculpt it's not 100% there in my opinion, but it doesn't fully bother me because like they have a few poses where, especially the side angle ones, it actually does like Mace Windu or Samuel Jackson. Right there, that one right there. I like that one right there. One thing about I said this in LWO. I don't know if the robe is going to be wired because this is a cool pose I would love to do, but if the robe's going to be wired, you can't accomplish this pose, especially
It's
the robe.
got to be wired if they're
Even the
advertising
inner
it like
robes
this,
too,
right?
over the thigh, the thigh. That has to be wired too if they're going to get posed like this. But I didn't pre-order them just yet. I'm pretty sure Hot Toys will fix the head sculpt if a lot of people complain. They did it with Ray and a few other figures. I'm gonna kind of hold off until I see like it starts selling out every other site. Then I'll probably pre-order it then. But until then, I'll probably just hold off until I see like, an updated picture. I don't think it's gonna sell out right away, but it is a figure a lot of people are waiting for, so maybe it will sell.
Yeah,
But I'm excited for it. I always say I wasn't looking like super excited for it, but I'm happy for it. I'm definitely gonna pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, interesting thoughts there. Joao, what's your calculus on this one? I guess you don't really have as much of a luxury to wait as we do over here a lot of the times.
Yeah, but very honestly, I don't like much the head sculpt. I still don't think it's really there. if you stop it here in this picture, the side pictures just now, I think looks really like Mace Windu. Looks amazing, but I don't know why the front ones. There's something that I'm not particularly happy with this. I don't know. There's something. I was talking last time with in my stream with Bob Dylan. He said it's the way we remember Samuel Lee Jackson, and I went back to the Attack of the Clones actually, but I still think there's something here that is. I think they could improve, and I don't know. Seems most people are very happy with this, and maybe I'm on the wrong side, but I don't know. For me, something feels off.
Okay, so not one that you're going to be taking the dive on.
No, I want to get it, but I hope Hot Toys will improve. Just like that, I hope Hot Toys will improve the head sculpt a bit.
Absolutely. So yeah, so I think you, P-Rock, myself are kind of in that boat where it's like, please give us an update or at least some more information that an update's coming.
But the thing is, we never know when they will update. You remember the Spider-Man, the doc? They said they will update the head sculpt. Until now, we didn't see any revision on that head sculpt. And most of the times when they show prototypes, that's the final one.
Absolutely. Oh boy. Okay, I said that. It sounded.
That's the final
Good
one.
save. Good
That
save.
looks painful right there.
You saw? I save it in the right time. But for example, what I was saying last time, and some people didn't understand well, is that if you are not happy with that sculpt, or if you think it's something not wrong, we should voice it, right? Or else it will happen more like with Doc Brown from Back to the Future. We didn't say anything. We were happy. We got the Doc Brown, and now we got it with holes on the sides that aren't there for anything, right? So,
Nothing a little putty can't
It's
fix.
okay,
Come
just
on.
putty. I was about to say putty.
Joao, when you posted that, was one of the funnier things I've seen in a long time. But you're right. We should respectfully vocalize if we're not happy, and that's very much what I'm trying to do, because I just don't think it's good enough. I don't want to give them my money for something that I feel is inferior to what they can do, because I really think they could make a killer. I mean, they've done it with Nick Fury before in the past. So,
No, but the thing is, you have so many people waiting for a Mace Windu that the imperfections are like accepted, because okay, at least we got the Mace Windu, right?
Yeah.
But we know they can do better. But we know they can do better, right?
Missed opportunity.
So
Yeah, I really don't enjoy that mentality where it's like, at least they're giving it to us. It's like, no, if they're going to demand a really high premium price, I think they've got to meet a certain standard that they've set themselves at. So,
Yeah.
And Samuel Jackson's type of actor, not for nothing, I think he could benefit from two head sculpts, like one with like a screaming, because you always see him screaming, and then you got like a regular serious head sculpt.
yeah.
So if they did like two head sculpts, maybe that could be the resolution right there. Maybe a little more money, but
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that.
And maybe
idea,
one
though.
of them would have looked like him.
yeah, better chance.
Wow.
50-50 chance.
Savage.
That's right. Oh man! Really quickly, Tremble Dust is asking which Wanda. I was saying the WandaVision version.
Multiverse
So,
all day, bro.
I mean, shit,
Hey.
we're barely seeing the vision from that show.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's she at? Where's she at? But no, I like both versions, honestly.
The goddamn movie's already come out. Fuck.
1-6 shooter saying the head is a little bulbous. Yeah, the head does look pretty fat over here too. Single songwriter saying either way, I will get Mace to pose him with Dooku and his lightsaber against Jango Fett from that scene in the film. Yeah, and I think a lot of collectors will just be like, you know, he's good enough to go in my display, and you know that's just something that I disagree with. I want
Good
to.
enough ain't it?
Yeah. I want to express my displeasure again, respectfully though, because I think they are capable of fixing it up. Pablo Mesa in the house. Hi guys, like Will Foxigation would say, it's Avengers level panel. Awesome. Yes, it is an Avengers level panel. Peyton is saying Mace Windu head sculpt is like an 8.5. I think it's like man, if I would say it's like a 7 to me personally, but so Dean, what are your thoughts overall on this one?
Yeah, don't give them any money until, if you feel like you absolutely have to pre-order it, do not give them a penny until they fix this. Until they come up with an updated head sculpt, because if you do, you're just rewarding bad behavior, and if it's good enough and you're still gonna pay the top dollar price, they'll just keep giving you good enough. You'll never get another great figure. If they know they can half-ass something, they're going to. Why put in the work if you're gonna order it anyway? So
Yeah.
I'm with you, Marco. I mean, Mace isn't really a character I need to fucking own anyway, but this is like an easy pass.
But the bad thing is a lot of people think that way. Like Hot Toys can't do wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just
Hype it
not
up.
the case.
100%.
You know,
And Single Songwriter saying have faith. Hot Toys will slightly improve Mace. They did it with Ray and Kylo. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that they will. But to Joel's point, just because we think, they still may just release it like, okay, well, no one said anything about the prototype, so here we go. Here's
Did with Doc.
Well,
Oh no, Ben, you're back to
Mars Attacks.
damn it. Sometimes good, sometimes shit.
sometimes maybe sheet. Yeah, and unfortunately, the thing with the Ray and the Kylo, it wasn't until those figures were coming out that they're like, surprise. It was like, whoa, what the fuck? You fixed this? And then, what did they just did that recently.
Batman, Pattinson.
Pattinson. Okay, they did update that one.
Good example.
That was nice.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to show an update, not like, hey, this figure comes out next week and it's better.
Yeah.
It's like, no, give us some updates about what you're doing.
The thing is, why did they do Pattinson? Because they have inArt
yeah,
competing
yeah.
directly, right?
I
That's
agree.
There you
that's
go.
the thing. Right?
They got someone pushing them. Exactly.
Give someone there some Star Wars figures to do. You see how fast they get on their ball.
So Calvin, is this motherfucker one that you want to add?
why God?
Wow.
Why?
That seems racist.
Oh my God!
Wow,
that's
holy cow.
racist.
Then what way? But anyways, Calvin,
This
is
this
this one that's
badass
on your radar?
motherfucker is coming home at some point. I definitely think they can use some improvement on him. But just for being a black man, obviously, I try and get every figure of color that I can into the collection just for representation reasons, as it is anyway. But I definitely got to have my man Mason here. That one picture where there was a side profile obviously is the best one, that, in my opinion, as a likely. But I'm saying about an 8. I do think that the little clip in his lip, that definitely is a little off. But yeah, I think we've got time. So we'll see what improvement comes. But this badass motherfucker is coming home.
Awesome, yeah. And this, I kind of agree with the figures of color, and like another one is like Namor. Like, where the heck is he at? Where's that announcement? Because that's
waiting
one
on
that
that
I
as
feel like
well.
I gotta
Yeah.
support, right? Like the moment he drops it. Also, it doesn't hurt that I love the character, but so
Which one? Which one?
Namor.
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 Oh,
Namor.
Namor.
Yeah, Namor is how they say
You
it in the
love
films.
that character?
It's his look, his
It looks like
doppelganger.
him.
Hello.
It looks like
That's
him.
right.
You gotta
Come
get-
on, that's my
Like-
representation, literally.
Okay, yeah, but the movie was like not great.
I actually really enjoyed the movie, honestly.
really?
Like, it didn't
Wow,
live
you're
up to my
easy to
expectations.
please.
I was expecting like a 9.5, and it was probably more like an 8.5. But I still really enjoyed it. So
That's
I cried like a little baby a lot of the times throughout that movie. So it connected with me. Shane, what's your thoughts on this and on the sculpt? What do you think a good strategy is, given if you don't feel the sculpt is strong enough just yet?
Can I start off by saying that this figure is a 10 out of 10 from the neck down? Okay, so the figure itself, like the tailoring looks really good. The articulation from the photos looks really good. You got your purple lightsaber, USB powered, and you got those like those bits that clip on from the Clone Wars. So if you want to put in your Clone Wars display, it's going to work. If you want to put in your, episode 2 or 3 or whatever, it's going to work. I'm probably a little biased because I'm never going to get this because it's prequels. So I'm a bit torn on this because I see the head sculpt is definitely not a 10. It is definitely not a 9. And I wouldn't give it an 8. I think it's maybe about a 7.5 is a fair assessment on it. I don't think it's trash, but it's definitely not a 10 either. I think a lot of people are either binary on this. It's either like it's absolute trash or it's 100%.
No,
In between
people
0
these
and
days
10.
are being binary.
Yeah, in this, yeah, exactly. They're being full on binary. So in the between like 0 and 10, you've got numbers 1 to 9. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10. It doesn't have to be a 0. I think a 7.5 or in around that is a fair enough assessment. But that's just me. I see Sam Jackson from certain angles, but with the price you pay for this, is certain angles good enough for you? And if it is good enough for you, because I was really, really, really genuinely excited when they eventually dropped this, because I know people out there have been absolutely clamoring for this figure, and collectors have been very, very patient, and they absolutely deserve it. And also, you know, Sam Jackson's an absolute badass. But I thought maybe I'd say it'd be bittersweet though if you were honest with yourself and go, is this all the way there? The argument about the head sculpt being tweaked, I'm just going to say a few words that we waited a long time for. Cable, Endgame Loki, Batman Begins, right? So I'm going to use it'd be a bit fair of me to explain this using Batman Begins logic. I wanted a Batman Begins representation in my collection. I held off and I did not pre-order that because I was skeptical about would they fix the clips, would they give you a decent cape, would they fix the cowl, and they didn't. So I didn't pre-order it, and I voted with my wallet and I didn't buy it. And that was something I really wanted, but I was like, no, that's just the way. Maybe I have that discipline, maybe other people don't.
No,
you know,
same,
or maybe
Shane.
people look at this. We all look differently. Like we all like our eyes are different. Maybe some people see this and go, I see Sam Jackson from every angle, and I love the character. Yeah, then go for it, because it's hard one with the pre-orders. Well, we've seen all of those first wave of Attack of the Clones on Sideshow going to a waitlist. So I don't think it's fair for me to advise anyone on what I would do on a figure that I've no interest in getting. The collector themselves has to make the way up those options themselves. And we don't know at the moment if it's Sideshow just ordering less and not biting off more than they can chew, which they've done in the past, or if Hot Toys are actually making smaller batch sets. So it's not my position to say. I could advise someone, yeah, you know, you don't have to pre-order this, hang on, they might fix the head sculpt. But will they? I don't think that's a good strategy to bank on, because in the meantime they might not fix the head sculpt, or maybe they do, and then it goes to waitlist, and then suddenly they realize, okay, they're not producing as much, and then you miss out. So I can't advise collectors either way. I do think it's a bit off, but I don't think it's trash. I think that's, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's my 2 cents.
Definitely some gray area, and thank you for being of no help to collectors. Appreciate that, but no, I think you're right. It's personal
That's what I'm here
preference,
for.
and yeah, that's right. No, but yeah, it's definitely a tricky area to navigate. Is absolutely why we're asking these questions and kind of talking it through. So, Mario, what obviously you're going in on all Star Wars, but what might be your strategy if you didn't feel this was strong enough?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I think, you know, Shane brings up a great point about, you know, them not being 100% of the time updating all their head sculpts as the collectors may see fit. But given their track record, they show a lot more love to Star Wars than they do to DC, bro. So that's the thing, you know, with the Batman Begins, that was an easy way out for them just to freaking nickel and dime everybody for, you know, for a figure they released, you know, way back in 2008. You know, so
Toy Fair exclusive.
Well, even the one before that, John, the one before that is pretty much identical.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I do think that of course the head sculpt can be improved. I think what the thing is I think the eyes are too beady. They can definitely be a little bit more wider eyed a little bit, as we see Sam Jackson, you know, portray as Mace, you know, previously. But another hot take, and you guys are probably going to kick me off the panel for this. I don't think this Obi-Wan is 100% either. Okay, the Alliganis, it's an amazing sculpt. But I hear the same argument that you guys are making for Mace. I see the same way for the Obi-Wan.
The newest one that came out?
No, this one right here, A New Hope.
Alec Guinness?
A
Are you
New Hope,
kidding
Alec
me?
Guinness. It is
That's
not.
one of the best sculpts they've ever done.
It's no. It's an amazing looking sculpt, but the likeness is not 100%, man. It isn't, dude.
Mario,
I mean,
when was the last time you got those eyes tested? Come on,
Dude,
come
bro,
on.
I'm
That's
looking
like
at it right
a-
here, man.
That is
right
a
here, bro.
close sculpt, bro.
You guys are just.
You know, it's a
Are you
funny
sure
thing
you're not
about these
looking at
being,
the Sideshow Clone Wars one?
it's a funny thing about these being pieces of art, though, right? Like it's so subjective in so many ways.
Yeah, even 1/6 shooter saying the same thing. It's overhyped. Obi-Wan is off. It really is. You go back and look at comparisons. I dare you guys to really compare it to Alec Guinness. It is not there, right? But yet this thing is universal beloved. The same thing with Mace Windu, bro. They can go back and improve this thing. And I think what's going to happen is that this is something that's going to go waitlist in the next few months, more than likely, you know, given the current trends.
Yeah.
And by the time it comes out, and if the head sculpt is improved, everybody's going to scramble to get it, and what's going to happen? The price is going to go up in the aftermarket.
Yep.
You know, that's what's. I mean, if history's taught us anything, that's that's just how it goes. So, if anything, if this is the figure you want, but you're not sure about the head sculpt, I say take the gamble and pre-order it anyway, just so that you don't find yourself in that situation trying to scramble to get it when it comes out and it's waitlisted.
Yeah,
because then you're
yeah.
potentially going to be paying like almost 1.5 times the price for this thing all day.
And I do want to highlight, well said, Mario, and I do want to highlight this comment from Tremble Dust because this is really similar to what Shane was saying. Agreed. Ultimately, it's your decision, your money, your collection, do you. Absolutely. No, we're just here as friends being a sounding board to kind of talk through what's, the tough decisions that we're trying to make here as well. So, all right. So Ben, what's your calculus on this one?
Can
Oh,
you guys
sorry.
hear
We
me
can't.
okay now?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
You're
You're
good,
a little
Ben,
bit
you're
delayed,
good.
but we can hear you well.
Odd. I don't know what's going on.
Wow, it's hella
Apologies.
delayed.
We're gonna have to tweak it later.
Yeah,
you guys.
his mouth is moving and
Am I
there's no
delayed?
sound coming
Dude,
out.
it's
Yeah,
like
but
watching
you're
a
fine
Bruce
though.
Lee
We can-
movie.
Yeah, but we can hear you okay though, Ben. So.
Oh,
I'll do it this way for a
man,
few
no,
minutes.
no, no,
We
no,
wanted to see your
don't
beautiful
do that.
face, Ben.
I'll make it super quick here because I'm not sure what's the heck's going on. My internet even says it's like crazy fast, so it makes no sense why it's lagging. But
Maybe for Canada it's crazy fast, bro, but it's not keeping up over here with the U.S. pipes.
I don't know what the hell is going on. It's so weird. Anyways, Mace
We got a
Windu
lot
here.
of U.S. pipes over
So-
here for you.
Hey,
Right, no doubt.
Series of tubes.
So I was in bed the other night and I saw this pop up and I was so excited for
As
everybody
always.
because I'm like, this is awesome. I know this is the figure everybody's been waiting for, right? And then I started seeing the comments and people saying that doesn't look like him. I do think it definitely looks like Sam Jackson, 100%. Not 100% likeness, but I think it looks
You
like
said
him.
100%.
I know. Is it a perfect sculpt? It's not. But a lot of sculpts, like you guys have said, aren't perfect sculpts. So you have to kind of pick your battles to a point. I do think this still looks enough like him that if you walk through your collection and you saw him on the shelf, you'd be like, that is Mace Windu, for sure. It's probably an 8 or an 8.5 sculpt. I do agree with you guys, though. Vote with your wallets. If you're going to feel like this is just an underwhelming or it's not good enough, then we should voice that concern to the community. I'd be worried about just crossing our fingers and hoping, like Single Songwriter said, about it being improved by Hot Toys, because, like I was going to say earlier before it went all static, they didn't do that with Doc. And we were all kind of hoping that they were just showing us a prototype and that then they'd upgrade some of those faults, and they didn't. They just gave it exactly how it looked. So we'll see. For me, this is a figure that I'm considering still bringing into my collection. He's one of the staple Jedis out there. I love Sam Jackson, and I think it's a cool looking figure. I think it would look great in the display with my Star Wars setup. But like you guys, I do hope that they improve it slightly. One last comment. I can't remember who said it, but I've heard some people say that it may not look enough like him because he's got no hair. So hair can help to sculpt in a face a little bit and help kind of add to the realism of a figure. But then we look at that third party figure, that Kingpin that we saw recently, or the Big Boss Man or whatever the heck he was called. He looked phenomenal as D'Onofrio, right? And same with Boba Fett. The actor who plays him, like, man, does that sculpt, like we've said, that's like shrink ray. It looks one of the best sculpts we've ever seen. And again, he's bald. So I feel like the baldness isn't an excuse for him to not look as good as he could.
Yeah. Do you guys think it's a missed opportunity to not do a split cut neck design and give us rolling eyes?
Yeah, I'd actually love it for this figure. I feel like Samuel L. Jackson would be perfect for the rolling eyes.
I mean, considering the route they've been going lately with the past couple of figures that have been released, the rolling eye feature it's nice. It's a nice step up, and hopefully they'll freaking kill the DX line. So it's a deadline anyway. But yeah, it's not necessarily a deal breaker in my opinion, but it would have been nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, John. So what are your thoughts on this one?
So, okay. The problem I have with Hot Toys is the inconsistency.
Yep.
Boba, phenomenal. Portrait of the year. Likeness, whatever you want to say. I thought from there. And Batman, they're getting direct competition from inArt. Damn, they stepped up their game. Communication with the community. Boom. Even that Iron Man that we were talking about earlier in the show. The problem that we face, and I think this is where we kind of streamers. Yeah, we're all friends. We come on. We love to chat, just hang out. But I think it's so important to vocalize the opinion because a Doc is a perfect example. You know, people came onto YouTube and had said that, yeah, you know, the likeness isn't there. It's not 100% this, and this. But then they went ahead and said, but I still pre-ordered it. And Hot Toys will sit back and be like, well, sure, thank you. You're marketing my product. You're saying your opinion on it. But at the end of the day, you're still giving me the money for the inaccurate product. So, look, Mace was wanted for many years, same as Padme. That was a highly anticipated figure. And I give them kudos for bringing it to the market. And yeah, it's not the absolute worst, but it's not where it should be, in my opinion. And for me, although I do want the representation in the collection, I wouldn't pre-order until they made the correction. And that's what the viewers and fellow collectors in the community are going to look at and have to see as to what their money is valued to them. Are you okay with putting a half-ass Mace in your collection? Or will you stand your ground and make sure that they bring the best product to market? That's what that's the kind of decision that you have to make as a collector. Will you get a Mace somewhere else? Probably nowhere anytime soon. But so if you want to settle, because I think that's what you would be doing with this portrait, in my opinion. If you're okay with that, then yeah, go ahead. But I always try to stand by trying to make some change in the community. So I can't pre-order this until they go ahead and give us an updated portrait. Look, there's no excuse as to why they can't listen to this feedback, take it back to the drawing board and say, hey, we're going to be updating it. There's no reason this needs to wait till production or close to production for them to say, okay, we're updating it. Because, like I said, I go back to that Pattinson example. I think it was a few weeks or a month or so or something like that. It wasn't too long from the announcement that they went back to the drawing board and said, here's updated photos of our portrait. So I don't think this should be a different scenario. They should be doing the same thing with this based on the feedback we're getting from the community.
I wonder
Really
if that
well
was
said,
probably
John.
more of a response to inArt, dropping.
Oh, for sure.
their
Oh,
money.
Mario,
For
100%.
them,
Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
100%.
for sure.
But,
But-
they should be more transparent.
But
about that.
this is Hot Toys, right? King of the 1/6.
Mm-hmm.
I think not that they owe the collectors, their fans, a little bit more respect, right? We drop money with Hot Toys. Forget inArt. Yeah, inArt's fine. You're not doing this because of inArt. You're doing this for the fans that have been supporting you for so many years, right? Don't be considered. I don't know. I find it a little dirty that they just try to come out and say, here, we're giving you the better portrait because inArt's behind the scenes doing a fantastic job, right? They should be putting their best foot forward no matter who's putting product up. That's just my 2 cents.
Right, be considerate to the collectors.
Of
and
course.
show them that you really care
For sure.
about your product. And
For sure,
providing
for
the
sure.
best possible product that you can. Even though the P-Rock get dusted.
P-Rock, yeah.
Where you at? Look at it. He's
said-
I think he went to
said-
go.
He said he had to go out, take out the trash or what.
Take out the
That's
trash,
right.
but he just does his camera.
Oh my God, the Windows figure's not out yet, buddy. That's an extent.
I heard some boiling water back there. So, yeah. Let's see. Ryan Smith, but really well said. Really, really great points by everybody here. Really quickly, over 60 people in the chat. Please hit that like button. And then we're going to go through everyone's, channels here so we can have you subscribe to them as well. Really quickly, Ryan Smith is saying, I think the inconsistency is coming from them taking on too much stuff, sadly, and having to cut corners. Yeah, they just have way too many releases on their plate. We just talked about things that are in the pipeline already, or that are in the pipeline now, and on top of all the other releases they have to get
But-
out. So
But look where that comes from, man. I mean, they give us a release and they were like, oh, but what if they did this? What if they did this? Oh, Hot Toys, give us this. Hot Toys, give us
We're
that.
always begging for more,
we're-
yeah.
Yeah, it's our fault, dude. That's why they're so behind.
no, I don't disagree that we are the problem here. So, boy, and Single Songwriter is saying we haven't seen the JC Hong photos of Mace on his Instagram page. Yeah, I think we're all kind of waiting for that head on the stick kind of closer
No, but
look
that's
at the high
because-
detail.
That's because it was not him that sculpted and painted. Maybe this was other artists. When it's other artists, they don't show it.
Okay.
And we saw
There
that
you go.
secret base behind the glass already, so it wasn't much better.
There you go. And Tremble Dust is saying, I'm boiling water right now too. LOL. That's awesome.
That's
So,
bad fish, bro.
excuse me. It's been a long morning so far. Bad fish. My apologies. So P-Rock, perfect
Single
timing
songwri-
to be back. Go
Sorry,
ahead. Go ahead.
Single
Joao.
songwriter is saying that maybe a Hot Toys needs but it's interesting because I don't know if you guys ever tried to contact Hot Toys, but every time I email them, they reply me with 1 day. They
Wow.
always reply. I always get replies from them, always.
Oh, email them.
Okay.
Wow.
If you
okay.
email them, they will reply to you always.
Really?
It's not the answer you are waiting for, of course, but they always reply. Their answers are always very vague.
Do you write to them in English?
Of course,
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
yeah.
That was not a shot
I
or
can't
anything
tell
like
if
that. I
you're
heard some
serious, bro.
snickering, but
I'm serious. I have.
'Cause, like,
I have.
I've heard people emailing him and they don't hear shit from them too. So
I don't
but-
have any problem in
But this is
showing
João
the replies they
emailing
gave
them.
me.
This is
You're
a
not
different
wrong,
level
dude.
of
No, and
collector here. This is the best of the
This
best.
even
This is big
back in the
brother.
day, I have emails that it's not big conversations. Their answers are always very short and not very clear, but they always
yes
answer.
or no?
wow.
Okay, we're gonna do a test. I'm gonna send them an email, and we're gonna follow this live and see how
I
long
like
it
that,
takes.
John.
If
I
you
like
send
that,
them an
John.
email
So-
saying, "Will you improve that
Yeah.
that horrible at sculpt?" They will not reply to this for
No,
sure.
no, respectful. No, come on, no. Who do you think this is here? Hello, no disrespect. I'm gonna say, hey, Hot Toys, Happy New Year, and see how long they take to respond.
John, I like that. I like that thought though. If you email them now, and then we can give an update on Collecting Weekly on whether they responded to you or
Email
not.
them now.
There
We
you
should
go.
wait maybe till after their New Year, maybe, because I think everything's stagnant. What do
Could
I know?
be,
But
could
maybe
be,
everything's starting to get stagnant there. So
Yeah.
What is
test
the
it
Saturday
out.
year again?
Next topic.
January 22nd.
Yeah. No. So that is it for the topics today. I think we're at 2.5 hours. I've got to go get Gigi breakfast before she bites my head off. I'm cutting it dangerously.
Dude, it's almost
close here, so-
lunchtime. Breakfast is over.
It is brunch. I should
You
have
can
said.
go first.
so-
We stay here.
Yeah. All right, I know. Honestly, we got Ben Thomas could actually host the rest, if you don't mind a robot hosting the rest of the time.
Could I host it? I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I think you could.
Hey, Ben, you might want to check your mic. I don't think you have the right mic selected, bro.
He sounds good though. I mean, he sounds a little bit far, but doesn't sound like a robot. So, yeah, I know we're all having a blast here. We'll have to do a part 2 for sure.
Not a robot.
There you go. So, P-Rock, tell me what's coming up on your channel, brother.
All right, so I got my stuff set up. Reviews are coming back this week. Jumping on streams, and I'm not sure about doing the stream on Saturday just yet. I gotta still do a little bit more unpacking, but hopefully LWO I'll be able to upload this Friday, so I'll know for sure
Oh, yeah.
by Wednesday. Or if not, if I'm not hosting, one of my other brothers are gonna host, and I'll definitely be there too. And that's it. Just getting back into the grind, man. I've been away for a little bit, so gotta get back in. I miss talking about this stuff, and miss doing the reviews, miss recording. So it's good for the mind, it's good for the body, it's good for the soul, and it's good for the collection, and it's good for the people. So
There you go. And do you mind if I show the video of you slipping or?
there's a
I
video. I
never
didn't
saw
know there was
that
a video.
video.
You can
Can
go
you-
ahead.
can
I didn't know
you-
there was a
I never
video.
saw that.
Oh no, I would
Yeah,
not
so-
share that with anybody. But
Jesus.
legitimately, so glad
It's
that
on the
you're
recap.
okay. But also one of the more funny things that I've seen. So, but yeah, no, glad to hear that you're back in action, P-Rock. Thank you for joining us today, brother. Ben Thomas, what do you have coming up on the show?
Yeah,
On the
so-
Ben Thomas show, excuse me.
On the Ben Thomas Show. Thanks for having me. Definitely appreciate it. Sorry for all the issues today. I'll get it sorted out. New computer challenges. You hate to see it, right?
It
So-
happens. It happens.
But I've been, like P-Rock, I've taken about a week off of my own channel. I've just been enjoying the Christmas holidays and New Year's with the family, but back to it next week. Gonna have some toy tours going live. Got a few reviews in the chamber that I just need to get posted now, which is cool, including my Justice League 2-pack, which I had a great time playing with. And then every Tuesday night, of course, I'm on the main show live stream with the Collecting Weekly boys, so definitely tune in over there. It's always a good time. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll see how the year goes. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the Ben Thomas Show. I promise my videos aren't laggy on there. I'm not sure. So,
And
but,
Ben, you're almost at 1,000, right?
yeah, I'm really close. So I think I'm at about 848 right now. So I need
Dude,
another
nice.
150, and we're at that level. So I definitely
Crushing it.
appreciate everybody who's hit the button, and it means a lot for sure. So thanks, guys.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for joining today, brother. And Happy New Year.
You too.
Calvin, what's going on, man? What do you have coming up that you'll be appearing on?
Whatever you guys hit me for. Whenever I get a link, I try and do my best to show up. LWO for the most part. I seem to be a regular on there every Friday. Whenever Lael doesn't tell me I'm supposed to be on his show on Wednesday nights, but I look at the post, and next thing I know my name's on it. I'm like, oh shit, I guess I'm supposed to be on tonight. So, just I'll pop in whenever I can. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for joining, Calvin, and glad to see you're back in one piece from Vegas. So, Dean,
Nice
what
little
what do you have coming up on Collecting Weekly?
Yeah. God, what's today? Monday?
Should we just go to John so you could tell us? No, I'm kidding.
Wow. John, yeah, I'll let John cover what's going on today. Tomorrow we got the main show. Wednesday we have After Dark, which, we just kind of shoot the shit and hang out. Thursday, I'm not sure what we're doing because both shows were pre-recorded last week, so it's either OFAC or Small Talk. Friday, I'll let John cover. Saturday, I think we're doing D&D, so I'm not too sure, but we got a full week scheduled.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, no, glad we were able to get you this time. I thought it was going to be too early, but glad that you actually never went to bed. So got you at a perfect
Oh, that's
time.
healthy.
Right. Oh, man. My man, Dean. Thank you, brother. Okay, Joao, beside checking out your recent Cromando review, your inArt
okay.
Joker review, what else is coming up on the channel, and what else should everyone go check out?
I'm going to review. Now it's what, 4 a.m. I think I'm going to review now. After this, I'm going to review the Bloodsport from Thunder Toys, and also courtesy of Bob Dylan, the Hot Toys Mark 85 and Rescue fully USB powered. I'm going to review that. They are
That's
both
awesome.
fully USB powered, the Rescue and Mark 85, the Hot Toys ones. I'm still checking out to handle with that because you cannot move the ends, you only can move the arms in some positions. I need to check how I need to work with that, but that looks amazing because it's all USB powered and you can have the lights all turned on. It will look really, really cool. And yeah, that's about it. Now I'm on holidays, so I probably be on streams more frequently until at least I'm going back to work. Thank you for having me. Happy New Year for everyone. And yeah, everything is cool. Oh yeah, Mario left. You can leave a link in the description. Mario left before the year a link for the. Is the Joker, the sculpted one, right? If someone already put the review on YouTube, if you guys want to check the sculpted version, it looks pretty good too. I just think the difference between the sculpted is that the air is a bit more green, more green than the
Okay.
than the rooted one. But looks
Interesting.
Good,
I'll put that right in the chat right now. Oops. Yikes. My computer's freaking out. So yes, I will drop that in the chat right now. But Joao, thank you for joining, and
thank you
Happy
for
New
having me.
Year. And you're welcome for not having to talk about the Joker today. So that was my gift to you for the new year.
It was a bless.
Yes. But Shane, you're the only person that comes prepared with a full slideshow. So show us what you've got coming up on your channel here.
Oh, you got slideshow.
Okay, so
Scandal.
first of all, I don't think I've streamed with Calvin before, or maybe once possibly, but so very nice to stream with Calvin. John, very nice to meet you, meet you properly. I have
Likewise.
to thank you. I have to, it's great to see you all and everything. Thanks very much to Marco, and specifically Joao. I know how it feels to stay up till like 4 a.m. and stream, but thank you so much for the really in-depth review that you did on the Route of Tubac. I think any bit of nervousness or any collectors out there, you really put those to bed. inArt seemed like the
Huge-
real deal. Massive
huge for the
respect.
community.
Yeah, man.
Massive respect.
Yeah.
and,
And I was losing
thank
calories.
you.
I was so stressed.
Yeah, 100%. So, so I'm doing a live stream tonight, just outlining just a bit of a debacle that I've had with Toys Wonderland and the inArt Joker. The word scandal is not my word. The word scandal was used in their posts. This live stream wouldn't have gone live if just didn't like the way they painted the interaction in that particular post. So I'm going to set the record straight on that. Again, and you can decide if it's a scandal or not. So, Scandal is defined as an action or event regarded as morally or legally wrong and causing general public outrage. Not my word, their word that they use in their posts. So that live stream will go live tonight, 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 2 p.m. West Coast. So if you're around and you want to listen to it, or you want to watch it and let me outline the story and systematically break down their post, I'd really appreciate if you check it out. However, I'm going to warn you, if you find that's a bit negative or a bit spicy, I completely understand. Don't watch it. Okay?
But it's a live stream or is a pre-recorded video?
It's a live stream. I'm going to go live on it, yeah.
Okay.
So thanks very much. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate you joining and looking forward to hearing more about that because it's kind of a scandalous. So Mario, Profi, what is coming up on your channel?
Oh man! First of all, thanks for having me on tonight, man. Or this morning actually, and it's great to see everybody here
He's
today.
doing
in the
that.
panel.
Doing that night.
I know, man.
He's ready to go to
Check me
sleep
out
already.
tonight.
I just can't believe I'm here on a Monday morning, dude. It's crazy. I can't wrap my head around that. Bro, I'm gonna react to Shane's live stream, man. Well, I'm curious. I mean, I probably won't, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Shane's live stream, man. I'm really interested to see what's his take of this whole story. Bro, I put up a couple shorts, man, the other day, and
I saw.
dude, that's
Good
just
ones.
cool. That's just cool.
Finally,
Like,
I've
so-
been telling you, man.
I know you have, man.
I
and
know
I'm
Ben urged me to do it and had to pass it
Yeah.
along.
Yeah, definitely, man. So I want to start doing some more of that, man. So yeah. And aside from that, what do we got? LWO this Friday. Hopefully, P-Rock can host. And yeah, Anthony and I got something going on later. We're trying to figure out what days we want to do another show. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part, bro. I got a couple other things that are lined up. I hopefully to get out today. Just a couple top tens, something simple. But yeah, it was fun hanging out, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Heck yeah. Thanks for joining, Mario. John, what is coming up on either your channel or on Collecting Weekly?
Really appreciate the invite to kick it off, Marco. Nice to spend some time with you guys. Happy New Year to each and
Heck
every
yeah.
one of you. Tonight on Collecting Weekly, we got unboxing. That's going to be fun. We're going to be doing the Hot Toys Bo-Katan. And then we have Friday is the statue show on the Collectors Club. You guys can come check out on Collecting Weekly as well. And then you guys can find me as well on my channel, The Everyday Collector. Going to be doing some fun things this year. Reactables and carpool collecting. Whenever news drops. So those are always fun to film. But I also wanted to give, again, I think Shane said it very well, a shout out to Juan with the inArt unboxing. He did a fantastic job. And really, inArt should be paying him, or compensating him heavily. But no giggles, nothing. Okay, it's a late show. That's fine.
Oh, man.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah, awesome job, buddy. Keep it up. And yeah, same to all you guys. You guys, Shane, you're doing a great job. Ben, Dean, No, I'm kidding. But P-Rock and Calvin, nice to meet you as well. And Mario, keep it up, guys. 2023 is going to be a good year.
Heck yeah. Glad you were finally able to join the Bargain Bin Bros, John. I know we've been
yeah.
trying to get you on for a while, but you're always working or we do it at weird times. So the stars aligned today.
We're going to be changing. I might be home. Daddy's daycare is going to be open up. I might be taking a little bit of a leave, so I'm going to be home a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So-
So we'll make sure we get those links over to you every time if you
Hell
got
yeah.
some availability. Oh, man. Interesting to hear that new chapter. So,
Thank you,
but
buddy.
yeah. Thank you for joining. So again, if everyone that's in the chat or watching this on replay, follow P Rockzilla on YouTube. Follow the Ben Thomas Show on YouTube. Look out for Calvin Williams, aka the Low Key Collector, popping up on everyone's streams these days. Collecting Weekly, we've got Dean the Dream and John the Everyday Collector is on Collecting Weekly. Has his own channel as well, so check him out over there on the Everyday Collector. We got Joao at Big Bretta. Definitely go check out his Joker review, but I'm sure you've seen it by now. It's blowing up. Shane, 16 Figure Focus. Definitely check out that Joker T-Dubs drama tonight. And Mario El
That will
Profesoro.
be spicy.
Yes, it will. So yeah, definitely check out Mario's channel. Check out his shorts that he's posted. check us all out on LWO this Friday, hopefully on P-Rock's channel, on my channel. I think I mentioned earlier, I want to do a video on the teased inArt Joker and kind of the wish list for what I'd like to see and how they could improve on what Interbay has already put out. So with that, thank you everyone for joining both in the chat on this panel today. Happy New Year, everyone, and we will see you all.
Hey, Marco, before we go,
please go for it.
Let the people know who are the 2 Interbay figures you have.
Yeah, so I've got 2 Lakers, which is kind of disgusting, but I do have young Kobe and I've got LeBron. So you know, if they made more Kings, I would have Kings, but they don't make any. So wow, I did not come here to get attacked on my own channel. All right, Calvin.
You saw what I sent you this morning.
Yeah, I did, man. Thanks for everyone. You know, I don't really talk a lot of shit when it comes to sports, just everyday life. Everyone was razzing me with the Kings loss, with the Raiders loss. I'm like, man, I don't need this. I'm not come here to be attacked. So, Happy New Year to everyone, minus Calvin, minus P-Rock. And,
Wow.
We'll love you all.
Happy New Year
Thank
to
you
you,
for
Marco.
joining. Yeah.
Everybody in the channel.
That's
Everybody in the
right.
chat.
There you go.
Likewise,
There you
everybody.
go.
Happy New Year.
That's right. So, Dean, if you wouldn't mind, would you take us out?
Yeah. Bye.